A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse. Alright, we are good to go.
Welcome, everyone. Good evening, and welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around in tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob, and I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening's game and the many more to come in the future. Thank you for stopping by. Pull up a seat. You know, obviously you're probably already sitting down. Grab some popcorn or some snacks and enjoy the show ahead. As per usual, we have our 5 adventurers joining here once again, 3rd week in a row. So say hi, adventurers, or
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Need some
Yeah,
audience.
if you missed the past sessions that we have done, you can check them all out on YouTube at Tabletop Tyranny. YouTube.com/@tabletoptyranny. Yeah, this is our 19th session. We have a whole library of good fun in the past, and we're going to go even further. I'm spiraling. You know, we're just going to get into this game. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Awesome. Epic. All right. So, usually what I like to do is I like to ask the players a question for them to earn a bout of inspiration. Only 2 characters in the party don't have inspiration, which are Jayla and Lorian.
That's like last time, I think.
I
Was
used
it?
mine up.
Did you use yours up? Okay.
Yeah, I used mine to be sneaky.
Okay. Well, then it's Ichabod, Lorian, and Jayla. So, where were you on the day? No,
It was a cold winter's eve.
yeah. So there were 2 guards that you guys interrogated last session. One of them was most famously named Chicken Wing Sunday.
God.
What was the other gentleman's name?
Buford.
You are
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. It was
Wow, that was
Buford.
fast.
Beat me to it.
You
Beautiful.
have a thing of inspiration marker on your character sheet.
I didn't know it.
Yeah, I
You
figured
don't take notes.
I figured Chicken Wing Sunday would have been the standout name.
Yeah. I remembered that one. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't remember Buford.
Take notes.
No.
Never.
Well,
Yep.
I'll take it if it seems like really important.
So, get into a bit of a recap. So, last session, there were many things that happened, kind of like the previous session. Saying many things happened is kind of an understatement. But the party finalized their quest with the dwarves, establishing a stronger bond between themselves and Clan Battlehammer, as well as learning not only the location of where the Dwarven Valley entrance is in Icewind Dale, but also the method to actually enter this Dwarven kingdom. A side quest kind of fell into the lap of the party to find these missing weapons that have been misplaced by some of the town's guards, where Bryn Shander's sheriff promised a hefty reward, an even nicer reward if the issue was dealt with discreetly, and that none of his men were hurt. Which none of his men were hurt, so you're already on the right path. With this new side quest, the party kind of needed to establish a baseline to kind of point themselves in a direction, where they decided to interrogate Buford and Chicken Wing Sunday, the 2 guards that were on duty at the time of the weapons going missing. Jayla and Lorian successfully intimidated Buford, learning about this half-orc named Zaruk, who Buford had suggested that she might be in several locations, either the Gilded Stag's Rest, the North Look, or the Crooked Knucklehead. And kind of hearing that there's these 3 establishments, the party kind of decided to separate and go on their own way. Lorian and Elzel kind of doubled up and went to the Gilded Stag's Rest, while the rest of the crew went to the North Look Inn. While Lorian and Elzel were headed to the Gilded Stag Rest, they finally arrived. They were kind of surprised to see that the establishment only had the owner Myrtle inside of it, who was kind of just like cleaning the bar. they all kind of conversed a little bit, and they drank this special concoction that tastes a little like a snickerdoodle cookie. Snickerdoodle cookie. I'm just slurring my words. That's sake. Myrtle seemed to have started acting strange, like she misplaced her forks and her knives. There was just something that was off about her. And the group kind of wanted to go find out where all her stuff was at. They tried to help, kind of give one last glance over in the establishment, where they saw that there was a very familiar looking knife hanging on the wall, Mama and Ethel's knife that had recently been stolen by Lorien from Targos when they were in Targos. But as they kind of glanced, Myrtle, she disappeared into the kitchen to go kind of like start looking a little bit, and Lorien kind of followed behiund her. Well, when Lorien went back there, he kind of saw this blood trail, to which eventually him, Elazel, and even Smeggle were able
Yeah.
to find the remaining corpse of Myrtle. This corpse just had no arms or no legs. Very strange. And so, as they kind of patted the body down, they found a note that said one word on it and had the name Thrune on it, which kind of struck some kind of memory within Lorien and some information he recalled about it. Brain blast, yeah. And then the guys kind of quickly left. They didn't want to be incriminated for being this, finding this person here dead. And as they left this establishment, there was kind of a singular question that kind of lingered of who were they just talking to? Who were we talking to? Who was that Myrtle that we were talking to? They left that establishment, and the other group, at the Northlooks Inn, they found their quarry. They found Zarek. She was drinking with some pals in the back, and seeing this, Jayla and Fiska kind of said that they were going to go retrieve the other two goobers, and they set out while Ichabod remained back and kind of kept it watch. Well, Ichabod went invisible, successfully snuck up on the group, and overheard this conversation, which the chat itself was relatively mundane and strange in a sense. It didn't really make sense to Ichabod, but it seemed like they were talking about family members or some kind of crappy cooking. But the two girls disappeared, eventually retrieving the two other companions, where Ichabod, as he waited back, he was able to watch Zarek leave the establishment and head off down the alleyway, where every 5 minutes or so, one of her companion would follow, and then on the last companion that left, Ichabod began to follow them, and that's when the party kind of saw, or Ichabod crossed through Jayla's blind side, and they kind of followed them. There was a quick chase that erupted, thanks to Elazel's pretty much flash step right in front of the dude. Yeah, this guy, y'all guys, he pretty much just pissed himself, gave up everything. He kind of led y'all to the right direction, to this warehouse where they were storing these weapons. And as you guys came out of this alleyway, you saw, kind of reaffirmed by what this guy told you, you saw that half-orc woman, Zarek, and her other accomplice enter the building, and you heard an audible click. Y'all began to fan out around the building. Fiska and Elzo stopped at the door and began to lockpick it, which Fiska did successfully so. Very quiet, very faint. No one heard it. At least you believe no one heard it.
She used her tongue.
Yep, she used her key tongue. Dear God. But yeah, that's kind of where we left off. We're gonna go back to the scene on Foundry. We're gonna switch back over to the battle map. So yeah. So currently, Jayla and Lorien are at the top left of the screen.
I forgot she was with me.
Yeah, flanking that side of the building. While Ichabod's kind of flanking the other side, all invisible like. But yeah, as you guys were kind of, those of you that walked around, and when you stopped, you all heard talking, and Fiska and Elzo, you were able to hear talking. It wasn't too discreet. It wasn't like whispering. It was just casual talking. You were able to hear. You were able all to hear this, and it sounded like these Zarek and her accomplice were talking about. They need to load the wagon that's outside the building with the weapons, and they need to, just get all the gear on there, as there's supposed to be someone that's going to come and pick it up, or some sort of arrangement. That's kind of the last thing you guys heard as you were, beginning to creep around the building. Currently, as you guys are, flanking on either side of the building, you hear the usual noise of people shuffling some heavy boxes on the inside, but you very much can hear the audible noises of people shuffling boxes. You can't really see anything from y'all's vantage points right now. Fiska and Elzel, that door in front of you is unlocked, thanks to Fiska and Elzel's guidance. Ichabod, you're kind of creeping, and the other two are doing pretty much the same thing. Ichabod, on your side, you see there is a window. There's a small crack in it, but it appears more closed, and it appears as if you would want to see into it. You'd have to open it.
Mm.
And then on Lorian and Jayla's side, y'all do see the same window, but this window is actually open.
And Ichabod's invisible. I think,
Ichabod is
from
still
my
invisible.
memory.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And I would say you probably have, because it lasts an hour, correct?
Right.
I think you use roughly probably like 30 to 45 minutes. You have enough for.
Yeah.
Let's just say half of it's gone. You have 30 minutes of it
Okay.
left, just for ease of counting. But yeah, so you guys that's kind of the scene that you're in right now. You know, being stealthy. What are y'all doing? What's the game plan? Y'all do hear those people inside moving the boxes around, minding their own business as they work.
So you said the window closest to me, I would have to like manually open it or something to get an actual look inside.
Yeah, because I mean, you could try to peek through, and you could probably see a very thin line, but it's going to be such a small crack that it's not going to give it much information. You'll probably
So
just be able
what
to see the other side of the building.
Yeah, what Ichabod would try to do is he's very confident in his invisibility.
Mhm.
Is just reach up and real slow like just kind of try to pull it open to where maybe if somebody even noticed it, it would look like the wind
blowing
shifted
it.
or something. Yeah.
Okay, just for humor's sake, I would say, can you make a performance check? I feel like it would be a performance check,
Yeah.
kind of like copy that.
Let's see here. Performance plus. Oh, it's charisma. Haha. 13.
You die. Yeah, no, that's yeah, yeah, that's definitely a suitable roll. It's more so just see if you fell or not, critically fail. Yeah, you feel as if you begin to open window and it creaks open, like it audibly creaks. You hear it like it creaks as it slowly opens, and then like you kind of let it fall a little bit to act like wind, but eventually you're able to part them, and as the wind is blowing the window open, you hear the people on the inside kind of quit shuffling for a second, and you hear that half-orc woman's voice say, "Don't mind that. It's just the wind." And the guy's like, "Oh, okay." And they begin to move back and begin to shuffle boxes in round.
Must have been
What
the
you
wind.
yeah, what you see from your perspective is you see this. You look inside the building, and
Okay.
you see there are barrels to the right of you. There are barrels on the far wall to the left. There's like a giant barrel in front of this window that you being kind of smaller in stature and being very skinny, you could slip around it. But if you feel as if there was a creature that's probably like Jayla size or Lorian size, they would have trouble to get into this window. But you do see that. You don't see anyone yet. You don't see anyone, but you do hear to the right. So you're looking like straight. So to your right side, you hear that's where the voices and the boxes
Okay.
shuffling are coming from. Like more of the middle of the building.
Okay. So I think at that point I'm just gonna stay put and just keep an eye out.
I would turn to Jayla and I'd be like, do we go and look in the window? Or
Yeah.
should I go or should you? Well, I should go probably because you can't. Anyway, I'll sneak over to the window and try to look through.
I follow.
If you want to sneak, go ahead and roll. I don't know what y'all stealth rolls were from last time. I would say go ahead and roll
Okay.
another stealth check. Ichabod just didn't have to do it just because he is the atmosphere right now. He is invisible. He is
Dirty
Ooh.
20.
nice.
I got a 22.
Yeah, you guys are quiet. You know,
Like
you're
the
so
wind,
quiet.
baby.
You feel as if you are just as quiet as people in the world right now. Yeah. So if you want to go ahead, you feel free to move your tokens to the places that you want to be at.
Oh, we've got a like this probably.
Yeah. So like you guys are both in that window, and you both see through.
Yep.
Yeah, as you kind of glance through, in this part of the building, you see there looks like these two like very makeshift beds. They are run of the mill, very much tattered, as if emergency sleeping or just break room, sleep room. This is what this kind of thinks. You see on the far end of the wall, the other side of the wall, you see there are cupboards and like shelves.
Mhm.
They are all closed, and as you guys are peeking through this window, you see someone. Oh god. You see the half orc lady. She walks into view. And she's over there. She's like messing through the cupboards, pulling stuff out, reaching in. And you watch her, and she heads back and towards the center of the room.
Sure.
And
Okay.
about this time, Ichabod, you see that other accomplice that was in the building. That he walks across the room, shows up in display. He walks across the room and he reaches behind the barrel and begins to pull out some wrapped bundles and head back to the center of the room.
I would say is this like wood piece to the southeast of me? Is that like a wall or is that like a privacy divider?
No, it's a hard wall. Yeah, it's a hard wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could step out and they wouldn't immediately see me.
Yeah. You could step into the building. They wouldn't immediately.
Right.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, I would I'll turn to Jayla and I'll say, I could get Smeagol, my companion, Smeggle, he can't hear that. And I'll just have him go over there and tell them we're good to go when they are.
Okay.
Okay, I'll retrieve Smeggle and I'll hold him up like he's a animal or something.
Okay.
Like like this. And then I'll speak to him in Goblin. Go
You have
over
to
there.
make a stealth check for him too.
You want me to roll it?
I don't know.
You're gonna need to make a stealth check for him. If you're bringing him out without like preparing him, he's not gonna be.
Okay.
He's gonna give out his little Smeggle squill.
He got a 6.
You gotta psych him up.
Yeah, you pull him out. And he's like, what the fuck? And you pull him out, and he's in front of you, and he's just looking at you.
I'll be like, go tell them thumbs up. The people go around the building where you see the big bird and the cat lizard man, and then thumbs up, and then I'll set him to go do that. Do I have him in my?
He's in your features.
Yeah. But can I bring him out? Does he have a token?
Oh no, I don't have a token for him.
Okay.
That is that sucks. Let's just make him everyone's favorite. Let's make him. He's this acolyte. Right there.
Okay, and
I don't know if you can move him or not. We have to give you.
I'll send him around to just give him a thumbs up, basically. Like we're good to go. They're gonna be like, what does that mean?
I'll have to move him and I'll set him up in a second. So you just should take him around.
Yeah.
He meanders all the way around the building, and he gives you guys he gets up to you all and he's just doing this very viciously at the both of you.
Oh fuck.
Jessica leans her neck over to Elza. What does that mean?
I assume it means we're ready, but we didn't really plan anything. But you unlocked it, so what about this? If we can get the door, did the doors open out or in? Did we see them actually like close those doors at one point?
You saw them open inwards, like in towards the establishment.
Oh, they open inside. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, if we can get it open like just a crack, I could cause and I'm saying this as quiet as possible.
Yeah.
I could cause like a gust of wind to like blow it open like really hard, and then maybe you could sneak attack whoever comes to shut it or investigate it, and I'm there with you, right? So that's better for you.
Yeah.
Does that?
Fiska seems like not that excited by this plan, but she's like, yeah, that sounds.
Well,
good.
and I mean, if it goes south, I'm here as well, you know. And I pull out my my rapier.
As you guys are talking about this, Fiska, you all hear from inside. You hear these people talking. You hear them say, you hear the shuffling of boxes. Quit moving around. And Fiska, you hear all of y'all hear. You'll hear Zara hear the female woman. She says, "Oh, I didn't know. How's Martha doing?" The other guy's like, "Oh, I can't even tell you. I don't really know. Keep up with her." That just sounds like some like weird jibber jabber to the rest of y'all. Visco, to you and thieves can't understand this. It's secret language, secret code. You hear Zarek say, I heard a noise outside. I think someone's watching us. The other accomplice is like, I heard the same thing. So you hear that in Thieves' Cant. You hear them say that. That's the code that you picked up on it. But the rest of y'all just hear them talking about Martha. But yeah.
Fiska kind of puts a talon to her beak and is like, and you hear in your head, they're onto us.
Oh.
In
And
my head.
You hear it. Let me share the thing that I have. It looks like she is actually whispering still. She's like moving her beak very slightly, but you hear it loud and clear that she's saying, they're onto us.
I mean, like, let's either side of the door then, and not right in front of it.
She steps to one side of the door.
Yeah, and I'll step to the other side, I guess, kind of like ushering Smeggle aside.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, make sure to move your token.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, how do I do that? Here.
Yeah, so, did you tell... Yeah, go ahead, Lauren.
I think Smeggle would take the hide action behind Lorian or behind Elazar. He would like try to hide behind him, his leg or something.
Yeah, Smeggle kind of like ducks behind you a little bit.
Okay, and yeah, I would do the same thing, just putting my finger up to my mouth.
Yeah.
So, would Ichabod like see all the way through to where they were standing with the door kind of open?
When it comes to the door, there's a crack between it, but it's not like did y'all push the door open? I might have missed that.
We never got to that point
Oh,
before she
okay.
heard the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just see the door, and then you see like a sliver of just like pure light through the little crack.
Okay. And obviously, I have no idea. I just think, like, man, they have a lot of just boring, mundane conversations for people who are so up to suspicious activity.
Yeah, and Ichabod, as you're like looking
They're
through,
very calm.
as you're looking through this door, Ichabod, you see this accomplice guy. He kind of walks from the center of the room, and you see he has a crossbow in his hand. He's aimed at the door. Lorian and Jayla, you begin to see the other individual kind of. Well, she's gonna make a perception check just because she's alerted. She sucks. Yeah. You see this other woman. She kind of comes to kind of right there with the shelf, and she's got her crossbow aimed at the door as well. You two can see that this lady has taken guard, so something has you can assume something has like piqued her interest. Ichabod, same with you. You can assume this guy has seen something or heard something.
I guess if I see, can we whisper without her hearing us? Okay.
Yeah, the wind outside is it's too loud. It's just gonna sound like wind to her, especially when she rolled.
Do you think we could get her without her seeing us?
I think we should try.
Okay. I guess we'll go in.
Who's going in?
We can both go in.
Before we do, let's just go ahead and roll some initiative rolls just to get
Sure.
it in order, and then y'all can, since there's still this element of surprise, we can see how it all plays out.
Sure.
I got a 10.
Ooh.
I got a dirty 20.
Hold on, you goobers! Jesus Christ! Sick. All right, what did you get, Elzo?
10.
Nice, Fiska.
21.
Wow.
Ichabod.
8.
Okay, Jayla.
8.
Okay,
I got a dirty 20.
nice. Between Ichabod and Jayla, who has the higher dexterity?
I have a +5.
Yeah, no.
All right, so it'll be, I'll just give her a 9. Put her right one. All right, so that is everyone, I believe. Is gonna roll there. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so as you guys, what are y'all doing? Yeah, y'all see this. Ichabod, you actively see that this gentleman with the crossbow aimed out. He's actually walking towards the door slowly, like he's creeping towards it. He's about 5-6 feet away from it. To the rest of y'all, that lady, she's still crouched in the corner, and she kind of steps over to get a better angle on the door. But they're both still trained on, or the ones that y'all see are trained on this door in that direction.
Oh golly.
So we're not in initiative yet, right? Or...
No, this is just going forward. So technically, y'all self-surprise until y'all goof up or attack someone. Triggers
Right.
triggers their perception. So you guys are still out of combat.
I guess me and JLo, we're going in.
Is that a window or a door you're at?
We're at a window.
It's a
Window.
window.
But the window's open so.
Did you ask if it was big enough for you to fit through?
Like,
You said you're going in. I assume you're going through the window.
It's big enough for one person to go through at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So who's first?
Oh, got it.
So how much time would have transpired between them speaking in Thieves' Cant and right now when Jayla and Lorian are about to go through that window?
It's probably been. You could probably say maybe 6 to 8 seconds. It's not been a long
Okay.
time.
Okay.
It's still very. This is all it's happening longer out here, but
Yeah.
in game it's just their general reaction. So it's kind of 6 seconds.
Okay, so basically as soon as she backed up into that room, you guys are deciding to go through.
We
Basically
think
as
we
soon
can get her.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'll go through first.
Okay.
And then
Quiet. Don't give us away.
I'll roll my eyes. And I'll go through first.
Okay. Do you want to you just barge in, or do you want to try to do another stealth roll?
I'm being stealthy. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not
roll another stealth check.
Please. Please. I got an 8.
I should have went first.
Yeah,
Aw.
you step through the window, and this half-orc lady, she's trained on that door. You see her eye move towards you, and she notices you, and she says, "Over here!" And she turns and she aims at you, and she's y'all pretty much in initiative at this point. So
Okay.
that happened over there. Y'all all hear you hear this half-orc lady yell this. Ichabod, you see this gentleman. He whips around fast, and he begins to head in that direction. So he disappears out of your vision this
Okay.
time. Did you want to try to shoot him or something as he runs
Yeah,
away?
if I had a chance to.
Yeah. No, you have.
Eldritch
Yeah,
blast him.
go for it.
You'll have advantage, right? Because he doesn't know you're there.
You do have advantage because he does not know you.
Okay, well, there's the first roll is a dirty 22.
That hits. There you go.
Yeah, okay. So that is 1d10 plus 4. 5 points of Eldritch blast damage,
That's nice.
and I'm no longer invisible.
Yeah, he begins to run. You hit him in the shoulder. He turns to you. There's another one over here, and he turns and aims at you. Those of you outside, y'all hear this. Y'all hear something's going on there. You guys, you'll still have y'all's action. Y'all are kind of still in surprise element. They don't know y'all are there, but they are aware of Ichabod and Lorian at this point. Jayla, you're still kind of ducked outside of the window a little bit. So I will say y'all each have a turn basically. So go ahead and do y'all's.
Jacob, do you have music on that I'm not hearing?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
haven't turned on.
Just making sure.
But I will.
I think as soon as we heard her shout, I probably would have gone back. So did the door have a handle on it, or was it just locked, and then as soon as it's unlocked, it's
It was
free to
it's just
open?
it's just a flat door, and there was just like a keyhole.
Okay.
Yeah, you just push it up. There's no doorknob.
Well, no, I would probably, from where I am, still cast Gust at it, so we're not in plain sight when it blasts open.
Okay.
So basically, probably at the same time that Ichabod's attacking that guy, the door flies open.
Yeah, yeah, he gets in the shoulder. They're over here, and this door kind of just hits him and pushes him further towards Ichabod, and he goes prone on the ground. So that guy's prone right now. He got taken aback by this
Nice.
sudden burst of wind. So he's on the ground prone. What the fuck? Fiska and Jayla, what do you guys want to do? Surprise.
Smeggle would also have surprise round.
Smeggle's still outside as well, yes. So Smeggle. How about that little dude?
You go first. I'm thinking.
All right. The door is wide open and that dude is prone. I
Yes.
am just gonna come over here and use my whip.
Nice.
'Cause I'm close, and I'm usually
Yeah.
not close.
Hell yeah.
So, all right. Does a 12 hit?
That
He's
gentleman. Yeah, he's prone, so you have advantage on the roll because he's prone.
Oh, good. Okay.
Plus, he's surprised, so you have advantage on the roll regardless.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, you definitely hit him.
Cool.
And as you burst through this door, as the gust blows open, you see the rest of the interior. You see in the middle, that upper middle right one, all those like wooden things. Those are all like boxes that looks like they've been loaded. Stuff's been loaded into them.
Does Smeggle have weapons?
Did we give him one?
We gave him a knife, right? He had like something like that. Did we give him a knife?
I will say he has a single dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think y'all gave him one, but he's a goblin.
He has a
found one somewhere.
rusty butter knife.
Yeah, he found one,
Okay. He's a knife.
and he goes on your same turn.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so it only did 3 damage, but I felt cool doing it.
Yeah, he. Hey, you hit him on his rump. You hit him on his. He gets shot by this black magic. He gets butt bumped into the ground by this gust of wind, and then you just whip his ass. What the fuck is happening? I don't like this. Get up, bitch. Yeah, Jayla, you're up. You have you're the last one with your surprise. You and Smeggle.
So it's like a whole action, or it's just one?
It's like a turn. Y'all can all do like move, action, bonus action. I
Okay.
probably should have addressed that, like said that better. That's something I felt to do.
Okay, I'm gonna really coolly jump through the window.
Wow, that's really cool, Jayla.
It's really cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how.
Yeah,
people,
you like somersault over it, kind of like with your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, parkour.
And then, I have to move myself. I'll get right up in her face.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit her with my scimitar. Hopefully. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need my tower. I keep knocking it off the table. Okay. Okay. 24.
That hits, yes. I know that hits.
And okay. Uh, 7 points of damage.
Yep.
And then bonus action. I will I'll just use my other scimitar.
Yep.
15.
Hits. Yep.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, you see, she has like this studded leather on. You see, she's got the same amount of scimitar. She's very well stocked with weapons and gear. She only has studded leather.
7. Again.
You're good. Yeah. Yeah, you rush in, you attack her twice with each of your scimitars. She's taken aback by it. You know, she's hardy and she's a veteran in all aspects of the word, but she's just taken aback by this whole outburst of just crazy shit happening all around you. Oh, now we kind of go into the first round of this initiative. So Fisker, you're up. Lorian, you're on deck.
It's
Oh wait, actually,
Smeggle.
Smeggle gets
Smeggle.
So sorry. Man.
I think Smeggle would like kind of like tug at Elazal's like leg or something and be like he'll have his knife out and he'll just kind of point.
Yeah, I'll gesture him. Thumbs up.
Okay. He's if you give him the go ahead, he's gonna run in there and try to shank the guy on the ground. Which
Still prone, so you have advantage on it.
yeah. 16 to hit.
The hits, yes.
Cool. He's He does 3 damage.
Nice.
Three.
Ah!
He probably just like laughs like.
Yeah. So we go on initiative now. Fisker, you're up. Lauren, you're on deck.
Okay, I love what we're doing with this guy, so we're gonna keep going with it. Fiska's like, Fiska's like holding her fishing pole, and she's like, "Oh, it's been a few days. That wasn't so good, was it?" And she is going to go a little bit to the side, and she's gonna kind of like reel it up a little, and she's gonna whisper a few words to herself to amp herself up a little bit. And she is going to cast Booming Blade with her whip. And since he's prone, it's also a sneak attack.
Yep.
You usually don't stack this many things. Now I forgot about them all. But, yeah, okay, so I will roll to hit, I think. Did I roll to hit with Booming Blade?
Yeah, you Booming Blade so it empowers your weapon, but you still have to hit with it.
Okay, cool. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Cool. Alright, so let's roll for damage, and hopefully it'll look better than last time. Alright, we're doing good so far. Now for the sneak attack. 10 damage. Plus the Booming Blade effect.
Yeah. So what does Booming Blade do again?
If
It's if he moves at all, like, by his own volition, then he will take 1d8 damage. I don't know if he's going to be moving, but, like...
Yeah.
It looked cool.
Yeah, so...
Electric fishing pole.
Yeah, you just whack him with this this empowered weapon. You see all y'all that can see this gentleman. He's got this kind of like all his armor's kind of like shaking a little bit. There's like a little rippling to it. Ichabod, you're watching this poor man get shanked in the ass, whipped a bunch.
Ichabod actually feels a little bad about.
Yeah, he's
shooting him from behind.
Yeah, he's that guy's going. He's like he's going through the emotional range right now. He doesn't know what's happening. Did you want to do anything else with your turn?
Fiska is now pleased with herself and will get out of Damage's way.
Yeah, so as you will provoke opportunity attack as you.
Oh, even though he's prone.
Yeah, he's gonna swing at you with disadvantage because he's prone. Plus he's got all this shit happen. Oh yeah. 11? Does an 11 hit you? Yeah, he goes to swing because all this chaos. He had a crossbow in his hand, and he through the butt stabbing, the whipping, and the shock, and the gust. His crossbow has been flung across the floor, and he pulls out this like very tiny mace. And he kind of does like a half-ass swing at you. He's like, "Get away!" And you just duck out of it. Yep, Lorian, you're up.
Okay, Lorian, he'll this 5 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As it passes, he'll be like, on your right, and then he'll be like, we should try to take you alive, and then he'll how tall is she? How tall is he?
This half-orc lady, she's like 6 foot at most.
Okay. So if you were looking at Lorian, he would be like up behind her, readying his weapon, but a huge smile would just grow on his face, and he'd take a swing.
Go for it.
I have advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep.
Yeah, baby. Love it. Nice. The first one was a natural 1, so I got a 19 to hit.
Yeah, she takes notice of you, and you look like she's ready to she tries to do something as you pass to try to protect herself, but she is open up, so you hit her with this attack.
And since she hasn't taken a turn in combat yet, she takes an extra 2d6.
Yep.
Surprise attack. Okay. Oh, I love when I get to use this. Okay. 3... 9. She takes 15 points of damage.
Holy shit! Yeah. So that is a hefty swing of damage. Yeah, she definitely feels this. She's pissed, and she is more or so less worried about the Minotaur, and more so worried about the bugbear behind her.
And he'll just as the kind of blood comes out of her, he just kind of licks his lips.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you finish your attack on her. That's your whole turn. It's her turn. She no longer considers the Minotaur a threat, but she considers you a threat.
What do you mean?
See, yeah, with this heavy amount of damage, she as her free interaction, she just drops her crossbow on the ground, and you see her pull out a scimitar and then a dagger, and she's gonna make two attacks at you with the scimitar and one shank at you with the dagger.
She's level 5.
So her first attack is going to be 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be 5 points of slashing damage as she brings the scimitar pretty much across your chest, kind of cuts your breast a little bit. She brings it back up, arcs it up towards your nose to try to slash your nose off.
At my nose.
She rolls a 23.
That hits.
Beautiful nose.
Yeah, she as quick as she brings it across, you slashes up, and you take 7 more points of slashing damage.
Chill. Chill.
And then she's gonna say, "You really should have picked your opponent better." And she's gonna thrust her dagger into the middle of your chest. 22. Yeah, she hits. Christ, dude.
Where's my plot armor?
You take 6 points of piercing damage as she drives
I'm
the dagger
asleep.
into your chest. Yep.
What?
Jayla, you
Whoa.
just see Lauren go down in one swift turn. As this well-veteran woman just destroys him instantly. She
Man,
looks.
she went off.
Yeah, she stabs him, and then she looks at you. You're next. And she turns in your direction. That's her turn. Oh, so there should be. So you did damage wrong on it.
Yeah, my second hit should have just been 2 points.
Okay. Yeah, Lorian falls. He's unconscious. And this captain, so to speak, is looking at Jayla now with her full focus on Jayla. Elza, it's your turn. Jayla, you're on deck.
All right, I would have just like barely seen what Fiska just did,
Yes.
and I'll take a
Those
step.
doors are open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
I'll take a step forward, and I'll look at her and I'll smile, and I'll be like, "Twins," and then I take my rapier out and booming blade,
Dear God.
and I run in and I take a slash at that dude. He's on the ground still.
Yeah, he's still on the ground.
Okay.
Does this affect stack? Like if he moves, does he get double
No.
d8s?
Yeah, it's
we still broke
two different people.
Yeah. All right.
Bless his
So
Shit.
It's because it's two different. It's not always guaranteed hits, all right. And that guy on the ground that's prone, he's looking bloody. He's looking pretty sad.
natural 20.
Oh, he's.
Yeah, you miss. No, yeah, you.
So 10 damage.
Okay, yeah, you bring down your rapier on him. He like falls to the ground a little bit. He's bleeding heavily, and you see that vibration that's kind of going through his body, this frequency, it just intensifies even more. And he's still standing, but he's like, you gotta get in a different line of work.
How do we make him move?
Oh, I didn't move up. And I will just stay standing there.
Yep. I did skip over on Smeggle on accident. I forgot he goes at the end of Lorian's turn. So we're gonna go kind of back a little bit. Smeggle, it's your turn, little guy.
Smeggle's gonna get. He's gonna pull his knife out of the body, and then he's gonna try again.
Okay. This guy's still prone, sadly. So.
Ichabod's still watching from outside the
Oh.
window.
Yes, he is.
I don't think. Does 12
Feels
hit?
so bad.
Well, does hit, yes.
Oh, puggies!
This guy doesn't look very he has like just regular leather on.
Okay. And Smeggle. Smeggle does 6 damage.
Yeah, you Smeggle shanks him the same spot pretty much, and on this guy, fuck, he's still alive. He is on
What the
death's
fuck?
door. He's on death's door. He looks over to his companion. He looks over to Zark. You said this was an easy job, and Zark says, "Well, things have changed."
Smeggle will, since Smeggle's a goblin, he he will use his nimble escape as his bonus action, so he can disengage.
Yep.
And he's just gonna run. He's gonna run back here.
He like pulls a dagger out of the guy's ass and runs off with it. Ah! Yes. Jayla, it's your turn now.
Did attacking make Ichabod become visible?
Yes.
Okay.
He's visible right now.
All right, so I can see you through the window then.
He's just watching.
So yeah, as a free action, I'd
Eating
be like,
popcorn.
I'd be like,
Well,
can you
say
get the
hi."
fuck in here?
I don't need to. Pew pew.
So Jayla, you just saw Lorian just pretty much pretty much drop down in one turn, and this lady's full attention is just all on.
Okay, I'm going to hit her with my scimitar.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, because why not?
Okay, hell yeah.
Oh, I just lost that one. Okay.
And I will say you can use what I just saw as your message. So you can use your last reaction before your turn to do what you wanted to do. Activate your shield.
Well, I don't want to activate it yet.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Um, 10 points of damage.
Yep.
Bonus action. My other scimitar. 15.
To hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bring this first strike down, and she sees the second one. She reads the second one coming, and she uses her reaction to parry, and she just parries your attack with her. She adds 2 AC to her AC. So she parries your attack.
Action shirt. Bleh.
Yep.
Action surge.
Yep.
Bitch. Okay. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. 18 plus 7.
Yep, that hits.
And I get, yeah. 7.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
She's bloody. She looks bloody now.
Good.
Is that all your turn? You gonna move? or
No,
anything else?
I'm gonna say, Elazel, Lorian, help Lorian.
Yeah, you kind of look over and you see these events that are unfolding on the other side of the room.
Christ, yeah, okay.
You probably just see 3 like wounds that are just bleeding really heavily.
I just realized I could have pushed her away from you.
Yeah.
Ah!
She's looking at you right now, so.
All right, so that's your turn, correct?
Yep.
All right, Ichabod, you are up. It's your turn.
All right.
Last but not least.
About time.
Let's see.
When does the guy on the ground go?
After Ichabod.
Okay.
He's still prone, so he has
Yeah.
advantage against them.
Ichabod's going to go ahead and slip through the window. 15, 20, 25, 30. And he feels real bad about what's happened to this guy on the ground.
Yeah.
So he's hopefully going to put him out of his misery. He points his little eldritch finger at him and goes,
Okay, yes. You have
He's still-
advantage, don't forget.
okay. Oh, thank goodness. Huh, a 10.
That actually misses.
Yeah. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, he actually he's grown. He looks up and sees you point, and he like, oh shit, and he like dodges to the side.
I think I'm just gonna make that'll be it for me.
Okay.
He's
it's
ashamed of
this-
himself.
Yeah, it's the Thug's turn. He's going to stand up from being prone, so he hasn't moved in the sense of moving. He just stood up. So it's half his movement to stand up. He is going to take his mace and says, "I gotta do some fucking thing," and he tries to attack Elza with his mace. He's gonna swing at you with
No.
his mace twice.
All right, Wrath of the Storm.
Yeah.
DC 14.
Well, he has to hit you first. Though.
Oh, right, yeah.
So his first one, it does hit, so it's a 19. Or does a 19 hit you?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So he does actively hit you. So does he get to do the damage and then that happens?
It says when a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, so he's still gonna make contact with you and do damage, and then that's gonna trigger.
Gotcha.
So he does. He does 4 points of bludgeoning damage to you as this mace just like crashes down on your shoulder plate.
All right.
Go ahead and use your. He needs to make a DC what?
14 dex.
It's cocked. It's kind of like in the middle between 13 and 5. So I don't know. I'm just gonna roll a different.
Yeah.
All
Reroll.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, he fails.
So 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll that shit.
All right. Shit. 6 lightning damage.
Yeah, as he makes contact, this electrical surge just goes through his mace, and you see, it's kind of interesting because he has this booming blade around him, so it's kind of like a small thunderstorm is kind of building around this guy, and it's just like shocking him a bunch. He's just getting charred, and he's just like shocked up, and he just like falls down on the ground, burnt, unconscious, dead. Smells pretty rough on this side of the building at this point. He is out of commission. That is a yeah.
Poor guy.
All right.
He has exited the building. Poor guy. Poor guy, man.
Slow suffering.
He got 4 points of damage in. Oh, and a
Yeah.
little bit with his swipe, right? Or did that miss?
Well,
His
the
swipe,
one that
when he was on the ground, the swipe. Did he hit
he
with
tried
that?
he tried to hit Fiska with it. He missed her.
Oh, missed. Okay.
Yeah. So this half-orc lady, she notices. Jailer, you're entangled in battle with her, and she kind of notices her companion fall, and she kind of mutters under her breath, "Useless fucking grunts." We go back to the top of the initiative order. Fiska, you're up. Lorian, you are on deck next.
Cool.
Oh, I can't wait for my turn.
Yay, death saves.
Well, I won't. I don't do this.
Doesn't because he has a parapet of health.
My heart amulet. Slightly.
Alright. Just sees that guy die.
Mhm.
And she comes in to see what else is in the room, because she had not seen what was going on the other side before.
Yeah, you see Lorian on the ground, bleeding from two large wounds and one small wound, and Jayla just in close quarter combat with this orc woman.
My goodness. Fiska will. Let's see. We are going to do a mind sliver.
Nice.
Actually, we're gonna do
Nice.
a mind sliver. We're gonna say that Fiska looks over there and like she's so like, whoa, like what the fuck? That like a little jolt of psychic energy goes out.
All right.
She actually says "what the fuck" in the language that she does not know.
This could beatbox for half a second. So you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, actually, pretty much. So let's.
LSL's like, so not twins. Okay.
The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the score to be?
Good question. 13.
Yeah, she fails.
Fails.
She has a 9 total.
Well, so she's going to take 1d6 psychic damage. She takes 1 psychic damage. She has a very slight headache.
She's like, what the fuck?
And then subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw that she makes.
Ooh.
Nice.
So her next saving throw is also less 1. This is our first time. Baby mind sliver.
It only goes up from here.
Little needle spike.
Yeah, she just has like, she's like, what the fuck? And she has this migraine, and she's like fighting Jayla. Awesome. Anything else you want to do?
Go in this other side room to kind of like,
Peek
I don't
in.
know, make a little stakeout spot. Yeah, and to peek in.
Yeah, you kind of like go in there and you see that this room just has a bunch of confiscated weapons. You see the swords, the daggers, the crossbows. You see all the equipment that was missing in this room.
Cool.
All right.
Head out.
Yep. We go to Lauren. Lauren, it's the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, and so the heart amulet it would probably kind of pulse, and then you'd see my wounds knit together, but I wouldn't wake up.
Yeah, and Lauren, as you go unconscious and you hear that, you hear a very supporting voice inside your head says, "Don't worry, hero, I have you." And you feel that warmth that kind of like stabilizes you a little bit.
Okay, Smuggles. Does the guy on the ground have a crossbow?
The crossbow is pretty much in front of him, like between him and Ichabod, because he like got hit in the back and he launched the crossbow kind of thing.
Okay, he's gonna go here and pick up the crossbow.
Oh yeah.
And then, what's the range on the crossbow?
The crossbow range is going to be 100 to 400 feet. It's a heavy crossbow. It's a big crossbow.
It's a heavy crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna have disadvantage on that because he's small. But he'll try to shoot the lady with it.
Go for it.
I
dude.
love this mental image.
Yeah, he's like picking up.
It's like the same size as him.
He's got his feet on the little crossbow.
Yeah.
And he's like pulling the arrow back.
He rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, he goes to like load. He's like, pew! And he like the arrow like flies to the roof and jiggles, and he gets like
Punches
scared.
himself in the
A
nose.
little bit. Yeah. Ah, what the fuck?
Okay, that's Smuggle's turn.
Okay. We go back to the bandit captain. As bandit captain sees Jayla's fighting her heart out with her, so Jayla, she says, "Now it's your turn." And she's gonna make 2 scimitar attacks, and she's gonna try to stab you with her dagger.
You'll be
The
fine.
first attack. 16 to hit? Wait, no, hold on, that's the wrong person. It's a 17 to hit.
You're muted.
You're muted.
It hit?
Just it's yeah. Jacob did an oopsie and let me have a shield, and didn't tell me that I couldn't use 2 scimitars at the same time. So
I corrected her. Yeah, it's my fault. But, anyways, so you take this first scimitar attack across your like rippling muscly arms. It does 5 points of slashing damage. As she slashes across, she goes to chop at the front of your leg, so she swipes down again with her scimitar.
can I use a reaction
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your
for my
reaction?
shield?
Yeah, you're gonna activate your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that, and as you activate your shield and your AC increases, so do you like drop your scimitar while you do it? The extra scimitar in your hand,
Yeah.
visually, yeah. So you do that, you activate it. She actually picks up on it as you do it, and she, with her just veteran skill set, she somehow manages to find a way to arc the scimitar in a way to where she actually crits on you. She rolled an nat 20.
Oh.
Night night, sweet prince. He's real.
That's
He
fine.
said he was gonna kill me.
He could kill
I
me
would
first.
say that as a joke, okay? She does 10 more points of slashing damage as she maneuvers around your
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
shield. She takes her third attack with her dagger, and she's gonna
Oh.
like, stab you in the middle of the chest.
Forgot about that one.
I still have my shield
Well,
on.
she had a 24. She
Damn
rolled
it.
19.
This person doesn't miss.
She
Apparently not.
it's only a D4 plus some change.
Okay.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage as she thrusts this blade into the center of your chest.
You still up?
I'm still up, baby.
Woo!
She looks at you,
I look rough,
Fuck.
but I'm up.
and she looks at you and says, "Fuck." And she looks like she's
Is it my
kind of
turn yet?
contemplating. She's like trying to contemplate what she should do here. She looks like she like holds her fortitude and she decides to stay fighting instead of trying to run away. That's the end of her turn. Elzel, it is your turn. Jayla, you're on deck.
Elazel just saw this woman attack Jayla 3 times and understands that Lorien was dropped in the time the 6 seconds it took them to just get in the building. And he just kind of shouts to Jayla. He's like, you really think that's a good idea to bring him up? And
Lorian. Also, you do know you do look over and see that Lorian has stabilized though. You
I
see
can
his wounds
actually
beginning-
see that from
Yeah, you
where I am.
see he's no longer bleeding. You can see where the wounds were once they have kind of sewed shut a little bit.
Yeah.
From his heartache. You saw like there's like a very distinct glow that kind of pulsed whenever he's stable.
Right.
So you take note of that. You do note of that.
I guess from where I am, I will cast a healing word on Lorian. You get max, so you get 8.
Whoa!
Nice. That's pretty fucking cool. Nice. You're back up, Lauren. You come
Pretty
back,
cool.
You feel you were rebolstered by this heart amulet, and you feel your rejuvenation come back as you awaken from your conscious, stabilized state.
And that is all my spells. So good luck, guys.
That was your bonus action, right? Healing word's a bonus action.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, that was a bonus
So you still have your action and your movement.
Okay. But I can't I can't cast. Can I cast a cantrip?
Cantrip?
Yeah.
Because
I can,
it's a bonus.
okay.
Yeah, because you did a bonus action that's a higher level spell. You can cast a cantrip as an action if you're able to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna try something then.
About 50 feet from you.
Oh, no. I thought that was gonna render her prone if it succeeded, but it doesn't. I don't know if I have much else then. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a lightning lure at her.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, wait. So I have to go within 15 feet of her, though. Is that right there?
Yes, yeah, that's
Right there.
15 feet.
Okay, and then, yeah, lightning lure to pull her towards me. Strength saving throw.
Okay. And she gets a minus 1d4 because of your mind sliver, Visca.
It's only an
Oh, yeah.
It's only an 11, so
Okay. So it's a strength save.
yeah.
She's going to. So she rolled an 11.
Oh.
But with Fiska's
these-
1d4, regardless, she's gonna fail it. She
So-
fails this lightning lure.
So she's pulled straight in front of me, and I'm just like, hi? And then she takes 1d8 lightning damage.
She's like, "What the fuck are you?"
That's max damage. That's an 8.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, she is, she has you on her list. She's not happy, but you still see that her focus is still split at this Minotaur.
So if I try to get out of her reach right now,
She will have an opportunity attack against you.
if she takes that, can I use Wrath
as
of the
your
Storm
reaction.
as a
As your
reaction?
You can, yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to back up.
Yes.
Wait, how much? Fuck, I didn't see how far I went. I went 40, didn't I?
Yeah, you went about.
So yeah, I would have used my feline agility to get that far,
Oh, so.
which
Yeah,
means
so
I
you-
have 60 total. So I can get another 20 feet back. So back here.
Yeah, she sees you pull her, and like as you like pull her, she kind of like you like thrust, like she like turns on her toes so fast, she like thrusts at you whenever you pull her towards you.
Okay.
She swipes at you with a scimitar. 22 to hit.
Okay.
So it's going to be.
And she just gets one slash, right? Not all three
Yeah,
of her
she
attack-
only
okay.
has one opportunity to
Yeah.
reaction. She doesn't get her whole. That would be
Okay.
ridiculous.
That would.
That would be fucking crazy. She
That's
does 7 points of
EOP.
slashing damage to you.
Okay, I'm hurt. And then DC 14. Dex.
She rolled a 14, but she has a +5 to her deck, so she rolls
Oh shit.
a 19, so she succeeds.
Yeah. So it's half damage on success. So.
Okay, cool.
So I rolled 5, so she takes 2 lightning damage.
Yep. Yeah, she feels it a little bit, but it doesn't take as much effect as you would want it to.
Okay.
How's she look?
She's bloody.
Okay.
Elzel, that's your turn. Jayla, it's your turn. Ichabod, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hit her. Say,
Alright.
come here, bit.
Come here, bitch.
And I'm gonna hit her with my scimitar.
Go for it.
Just kidding. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit her. I rolled a
Okay.
natural one.
Okay.
Then I'm going to bonus action. Second wind.
Woo.
Okay. Nice. Smart.
Uh,
Yeah, you say "come here, bitch," and she's like, "Whoa!" And she like dodges as you say that.
That's not nice.
Manners maketh.
Women support women.
I get 9 points back.
That's really fucking good.
Wow.
That's a lot of fucking HP. Yeah. Do you want to do anything else with your turn? She can't opportunity attack you because she used her reaction to do it on Elzo.
Oh.
So she can't do another opportunity attack. She has no reaction this turn.
You know what? That's probably smart. Hold on. I moved 5 feet, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
have 5 feet. There's like a xylophone in the background.
I get right here.
Oh yeah. And you kind of do like a swipe by and miss. Keep running.
He.
Cool. Ichabod, it's your turn. Visca, you are on deck.
So I got to get a clear shot on this lady.
Jayla's hulking form is just.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
That's okay. I got plenty.
Well, you
of room.
don't really see him. You still kind of you need to go a couple more feet before you can see him. Truly see him.
Yeah, I'll just pop down here.
Line up the shot.
Sniper rifle.
Yep.
Take the shot.
And then. So did Ichabod has he been able to see like all this?
Yeah, you're
stuff
seeing everything unfold. All these events
Okay.
are happening. You
So
you get the
he's
impression
very
this is a very
Yeah, he's very impressed with Saruk.
yeah. She is very very skilled.
So that's why he's staying back here in shadow oil. Here we go.
Like a hawk at her.
23.
That is yes. Hell yeah.
7 points of force damage.
Yep, it hits her in the chest. You see, like it knocks the wind out of her, but she's still standing. She still
Heck on.
has some fight left in her. She has been taking a bunch of beatings. She's
Well-
starting to look damaged. So
Don't know if it would be a waste or not. You should have done it in the first place. Oh well. Yeah, that's all I'll do for now.
all right, cool. Visca, you're up.
Fiska is remembering that fairly recently she cursed a guy out and killed him.
Yep.
So she's gonna do the same thing.
Fuck you.
So Dissonant Whispers is a wisdom saving throw.
She rolled a 14 total.
All right, she saves. Fiska starts actually like cursing her out like in common. It doesn't
Yeah.
come out in the funny other language.
She's like, that's just rude.
Stop being mean. Be nice.
She gets behind these boxes.
Okay. Lauren, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna I guess I'll move here, and
So
since
you
I have
use
my
15 movement to stand up.
yeah, and I have long arms, so I can hit her from
Sure
here.
do. Yep.
They're pretty long. And okay, I'm just gonna hit her. I thought about doing something else, but I think it might kill me if I do that.
Kiss
so
her.
I don't know if she'd like that.
Poke you with her tusks.
Okay, I missed.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
she sees that you get up and she's like, "Fuck."
and then I'm gonna move up 1 and up 2.
Okay. Very smart, strategic cutoff. I like it.
Yeah, I didn't want her to get
Damn
away.
you.
I feel very scared. Okay, and now it's Smeggles.
Yes. So he still has that heavy crossbow he shot, and the arrow fell back down onto the ground. Kind of, it loaded the crossbow still, so it fell perfectly back in the crossbow.
I like it.
If he wants to shoot it again, he can, but it's still.
I don't seeing how she fucks him up. I don't think Smeggle would be keen to go melee. I think he'd be like.
He probably can't even see anything either because there's big bodies in his way.
Oh, you don't think he would have seen that?
Actually, he would see between. Yeah, he would have seen everything.
Okay. But he'd get behind Jayla. Actually, he'd go here and try to take a bonus action to hide.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
11.
I think it's just her passive perception, isn't it? I'll say he successfully hides. There's so much going on that she can't even be bothered to watch the little booger.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, and then he gets the crossbow. He steadies himself against the wall.
Yeah.
And then he takes a shot. And since he's hidden, it's just normal, right?
Yeah, because he doesn't have disadvantages.
Nice. Woo! He 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What's the heavy crossbow damage?
Heavy crossbow damage is going to be.
Is it a D8?
It's a D10.
Woo! Okay. D10 plus 2. He does 9 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it hits her in her kind of hits her in her throat a little bit. It actually pierces through her throat and there's blood splattering. She's still standing, but she's very damaged. You feel the fight's almost over, closely to being over.
Also, on my turn, I would have gotten up, dusted myself off, missed my attack, ran over there, and be like, we should still try to take her alive if we can. If she dies, oh well. But
I was like, why wish you would have fucking said that earlier?
Well, I'm just. And he kind of readies himself, and after being put down, he's not quite as bloodlusted.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
It's the bandit captain.
Yeah.
She is.
Whose turn is after mine?
Elazell's after her. So it's her turn.
Oh, it's her turn now. Okay.
Yeah, it's her turn now.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I think she's more so less worried about this fucking bugbear than she is about this minotaur and this clerical looking fucker.
I mean, she put me down in one turn, and he's like,
She is going
he ain't
to.
shit.
She is going to. I'm gonna roll 3d5, 3d6s. 1 through 3 is gonna be attack against Jayla. 4 through 6 is attack against Elazell. So the first attack was a 1, so that is against Jayla. Jayla again. And then lastly, correct. So that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna do 2 scimitar swipes against Jayla as she charges forward. She charges forward, gets right up on you, and she's going to kind of in the same movement. She's gonna slash down with the scimitar, jab with the scimitar, and then she's gonna try to jab with the dagger into Elazell as well. So when it comes to Jayla, the first attack is an 11. She misses.
The way you made that thing.
Second attack was a crit.
Holy shit.
She's fine. She's fine. She's gonna go to sleep. But she's fine.
Holy fuck. Okay, so she does does the chicken dance. So she stabs you for 9-point slashing damage with the scimitar.
Okay.
And then her last attack with her dagger, she's going to try and stab Elazel as well. So, Elazel. 12 to hit. I'm pretty sure 12 misses.
Misses, yeah.
Right. Yeah, she rushes up on y'all, quickly strikes, and lands a blow on Jayla, pretty hefty blow, but her dagger kind of just glints off of your armor, Elazel. And she's just looking at you, and you see that she's a trapped animal, you know? She has no exit, and she's going to go down with as much damage as she can possibly try to do.
Are you still up,
That's her,
Star?
Yep.
Holy shit.
that's her
Right.
turn. She did second win. That saved her ass.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
saved her ass.
That's
Yeah,
what
it
I was
really
thinking.
did.
Gotcha.
It really did.
She healed for the same amount she took, I think.
Elzo, you are up. Jayla, you are on deck.
Yeah, as soon as that dagger glints off of my armor, I lay into her with my metallic claws. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Hell yeah, dude. Go for it.
Okay.
I got Fisk and Ichabod are just like full health in the background, just staying back there.
That's me in the other campaign.
So I love
Real
it.
ones.
14
to hit.
That misses.
I figured it might.
And she,
Son
cool
of a
guy
bitch.
dodges out of the way. Back.
That's what I get for using my inspiration. Nothing. Yeah, I can't do anything as a bonus action because those are spell slots. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, I risk 3 hits versus 1 hit if I try to back away.
True. That is a true statement. You are right. Yep.
Fuck. I can move 30 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna try to move out of her reach.
All right. You move away from her without an opportunity attack. She chooses not to use an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
Let's use it against me.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. It's my turn, right?
Is Elza, it's your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do, I think.
Yes. Jayla, it is your turn. Ichabod, you are on deck.
I'm using my Jayla dice.
This is the longest battle we've had. This is about 30 seconds of time has passed. We're at the halfway point of a minute, guys. We're doing it.
Hell yeah.
We're on.
Alright, I'm gonna hit her with my scimitar.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So close. Okay. 19 plus whatever.
Yeah.
Those hits.
Okay.
Why do I keep rolling 2s? What is that? 7.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh.
I wanna... I wanna take my scimitar and I wanna go right through her face
Oh.
and like right here, like where her mouth is, and like maybe while she's like yelling something, and just like cut right across, hopefully getting further back, where she's kind of like flopping open.
I imagine it. Yeah. So she's like in the heat of battle, and she seems like she's about to insult. She like turns to you, and she's like about to say, "You're next." And as like before she even gets the second word out, your scimitar just cuts through, almost all the way through her head, but partially enough where there's a skin flap, where her head just kind of like wheels backwards and hits the back of her back, as her head has been split in half, and she just like crumples to the ground.
And I just go, "Fuck you." I'm also covered in blood and looking very hurt.
Yeah, and with that, as this scimitar cuts across this battle ends, you guys level up. Oh my god, you guys are level 3 now.
What?
Oh my goodness. I don't
Holy
even know what I
shit.
get.
So we're gonna take a bathroom break, bio break, and when we come back, we can level up on air. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
I get more
So
hit
we're gonna
points.
And we back.
Welcome back, everyone. We are done with our bathroom breaks. The party just defeated this very strong half-orc mercenary, black market salesperson, and her accomplice.
She wasn't that strong.
Yeah, she wasn't that strong. We already did level up to level 3 at that point. So if you guys want, if we can, I guess we can go around the table and see what people are going to take, what their hit points they rolled are, all that fun stuff. Whoever wants to go first can volunteer.
I still want to think a little longer, so...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've actually been waiting because I always really wanted to get Spider Climb.
Nice.
Oh, I love that spell.
That's exactly what Ichabod's needs to be less creepy.
The
Fucking scarf.
yeah, my original Ichabod, which is basically this Ichabod, I had Spider Climb, and I went and looked up the actual physics of why spiders can climb. So I've got this whole thing worked up about tapping into the shadow veil and how that helps him. Yeah, it's stupid.
Doesn't sound
Awesome
stupid.
already. Sounds awesome.
So I've got Spider Climb, and I think at level 3, I'm actually finally Hack of the Blade. So,
Yeah.
I guess as soon as Miss Half-Orc Lady drops dead, and we all spontaneously, holy crap, what just happened? His black axe actually morphs and kind of fades away and turns into, it looks like it's actually like shadow.
Ooh.
Cool.
Okay. Okay.
And I think other than that, and maybe I think the rest of his spells jump up a level.
Yeah, when it comes to spell choice and all that, I'm not gonna. I guess I should just say,
Yeah.
Let's just do hit points on stream. You guys
Oh,
can
yeah.
pick the spells. Either the rest of the session you can figure that out, or in our downtime because we are off a week, just so we don't kind of halt the story too much. But yeah, let's just roll hit dice.
I got 7 points of hit points.
That's
7 points of
fucking
hit
awesome.
points.
Nice.
Okay.
Lorian, roll your hit points.
Yeah. Ooh, I rolled an 8 for a total of 10 because I have 14
Oh
con.
yeah. Fiska.
I want to be honest, I don't understand how to do the manage hit points feature.
Oh, okay,
in
so if
D&D
you're-
Beyond.
Yeah. If you're
Oh, yeah.
multi-class, and if you have 2 different classes, whatever class you take a level in is the dice you roll. So if you want to take a class in
And it's
Rogue
source.
or the other one, yeah, you roll that associated hit die.
So in D&D Beyond, is it the manage
Yeah,
tab
you
by
gotta go
your
to
name?
You gotta go to manage, and then you gotta go to manage character and levels.
Okay.
It'll be at the top right. It'll be level 2. You'll change it to level 3, and then your hit points up there. You will increase your
Manage character and levels. There we go. Gotcha.
We can come back to you, Fiska.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Yes,
we can-
please do.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just the
Yeah.
math is confusing me. I rolled a 9, but that doesn't. I'm trying to understand how the math is working. With the number that D&D Beyond is showing me.
So what did you roll? So you rolled for.
I rolled sorcerer, so
Sorcerer?
2d6, got 9.
Oh no. So okay, that's probably why you're confused. So since your hit dice, like for your short rest sword, it says you have 2d6 or whatever. So your base d6 it'll be just 1d6. You'd roll 1d6 for a sorcerer, and you would add that to your level.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So that's a
whenever
1.
Oh, so re-roll that. Re-roll it.
Okay. 4.
Yeah, so you would go to your manage levels and change your sorcerer to level 2, which you already did. And you will do your. Oh, I see why you're. That is
Yeah, I've always just done the average hit points and not touched it. So,
what were you at before?
I think I was at 16.
You're at 16. So your rolled HP's 13 already. So go ahead and add.
I have her at 19 on the graphic.
Okay, I'm 19 then.
Okay. So did you add anything to your rolled HP? That little dial or number right there.
No,
So go ahead and add
I don't
4 to
think
that.
so.
Add 4
Okay.
to that. Then apply it, and it should push everything.
Is that correct? 23? That sounds right, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's your con? You would have a
Plus two.
plus
minus
2, right?
1.
Yeah.
Plus 2. Oh.
So if she's at 19
Well,
on my graphic,
it should already add it on through her D&D, like all her stats and HP modifiers and all that.
right?
Whenever she increases the roll
Oh.
HP, it should push all the way across.
But she would add. It would be 6 total because 2 from con, 4 from her roll, so she
Mm-hmm.
should be at 25.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, interesting.
So Eliza, what'd you get?
I don't know yet. Let me roll.
You doing cleric?
7.
Hell yeah.
So I get 10 more total.
Hell yeah. Jayla?
Let me roll. An 8.
Hell yeah. Big numbers, everyone.
Yeah, that's great.
So I'm at 37 now.
Shit. Pinky.
26.
Cool. I think that's everybody. You know, the graphic will get updated later. But we're going to go back into the game. Besides all that, you know, just throughout the week, if you have any questions or anything, I'll check y'all's character sheets whenever y'all, probably about halfway point for next week. Because I know some people are going to be gone. They're going to be off that week. So I'll just do a double check on it, make sure y'all got everything that needed.
I do just want to make a point to say that at 2nd level on a cleric, I get destructive wrath, which means whenever I roll lightning or thunder damage, I can deal maximum damage instead of rolling. I can use my divinity, so like if I use my chromatic orb, I can get a full 24 points of
Sheesh.
damage with that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's not bad.
Good. Good. Yeah, so yeah, the battle just ended. You guys, Marilyn Monroe, street pothole blow, wind up y'all skirts, and y'all level up as the poof effect happens.
Ding.
As Ichabod described, Ichabod, I don't think is really hiding it. I think those with, you know, just in the general vicinity would see this axe disappear for a second and come back as just smoky form, incorporeal axe in his hand.
Yep.
It's really fucking cool.
I probably wouldn't see that because I'm on my knee. I'm like.
Yeah. The battle is over. You guys feel free to do whatever you care to.
After that, I would probably start looking around, just seeing what's here.
Yeah, I would loot the guy that I burnt to a crisp right next to me.
For sure. Go ahead and make investigation checks. Lauren, yours more so could be perception check just to see.
It
are
would
you
be
just glancing,
investigation.
Are you just glancing, or are you like?
I would be rifling through things.
All right, yeah, investigation.
I got an 18 to search his body.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fuck. I got a 13.
Also, you find that this guy has about 14 gold pieces on his body. A little thug guy. You figure that's what he got paid for this job.
Okay.
Lauren with your 13. In this section of the building, you just see it's kind of there's like dust bunnies and stuff under the bed. There's nothing really too important in this corner of this building that you're in.
Sure.
Yeah, but as you're investigating, you don't really find anything too. You find some like dirty, crusty socks by the bed, but that's about it.
Can I search her body?
Yeah, for sure.
What would that be?
Investigation.
Okay.
No. 14.
Yeah, you give a successful pat down. You know, you find the obvious sword, dagger. You find the obvious weaponry that they have on them. You see that she has 13 gold pieces on her. She has 10 silver. 13 gold, 10 silver on her body. And you find that there is a kind of like a little bit of a ledger. It's more so like a receipt. And the receipt kind of reads out, it reads, It just says trade to Torgs, and it's in like some scribbly handwriting. It just says trade to Torgs. That's all it really says. It looks like the handwriting itself is more masculine. Actually, you can't even tell. You can't see it. So it's it's actually in Braille. But it does say that.
How inclusive.
She was a caring half.
Lorian and Ichabod, what are your new HPs? I missed them.
28 is my.
Ichabod just 23.
23. Okay. Thank you.
Yep, that's all you find on her body.
Okay, well, I'll take the swords and stuff. Maybe I'll sell them.
Okay, yeah, you take the scimitar. It's very much. You kind of look at it and you get the sense that, or you feel it, the make of it, and it kind of feels like just a very basic scimitar, and you could probably make the assumption that it's probably one of the ones that was like stolen.
Oh, what about the dagger?
You get the sense that the dagger is the same.
They're hot.
Shit. Okay, never mind. I'll put them in the pile.
They're marked goods.
So did Jayla read out loud what the receipt said?
I have not.
Okay.
At least not yet. Well, I guess we should load all this stuff up.
Or just go tell what's his face that we found it.
If I'm nervous, if we leave this here, someone will come.
Didn't we not hear them talking about tomorrow someone would come for this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
They said they needed to get it out of there before Thrun showed back up.
Who?
Tharun, not
Tharun.
Tharun.
Okay. I was like,
He shows up. What the fuck?
So this is his warehouse, apparently.
Yes.
oh, so
Yeah, you kind of look
it's
on the
illegal.
back. Yeah, you kind of look on the back and see this like very smiley, dopey, like human, mid-40s, and he's got a bunch of boxes around him. It's like he's like one of those like opening day pictures.
Did I just search the section I was in, or did
Yeah,
I?
you just search the section that you were in. Yes.
I would.
Do you want to do a full search around the whole?
Yeah, and I'd ask
Yeah.
someone to help me.
Yeah, I
For
would.
sure.
Okay.
Disco's definitely doing it too. Just
Yeah.
poking around.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all can all make y'all's investigation checks. If you're aiding help, you can roll. Someone can roll with it.
Is someone aiding me, or?
I just rolled my
Wait,
own. I rolled a 15.
Yeah. I'm doing my own shit.
Fuck you, Lauren.
8.
Okay.
I rolled Ichabod rolled a 7. He's still distracted by this funky house.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. Fiska, Ichabod. Ichabod, you are kind of taken back by this axe, this new form of your beloved weapon. Fiska, you are kind of overwhelmed with this strong urge to just lick this blood and taste sample the goodies before you. There's just weird primalistic, animalistic nature that just kind of washes over you in this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Elza, what did you get?
15.
15. Lauren got a 17.
Yeah.
15. With the 15, and a 17, you guys do a very thorough search, and you find that all those weapons are. You find all the weapons that are in the building. You get them all in their respective boxes. But you don't find anything of any importance, anything that looks important. This very much just looks like a very basic warehouse, empty crates, maybe bottles of booze. Those barrels are filled with dwarven ale. You very much give it a good pat down. And you feel very, very confident that you didn't find it. You don't feel anything's missing.
Does the ale have any markings on it?
No, I just say ale. It's just a barrel, and you move it. It's
Okay.
liquid, and it's sloshes around.
Okay.
Everything's very basic in this establishment. It's good cover for hiding stolen weapons. It's very basic.
Could I try and smell something since I have my heightened senses now?
Yeah, what are you trying to smell?
I just want to see if
Smell
there's
something
any.
cooking. You smell something cooking.
I just want to see if there's anything out of the ordinary here. Maybe they're hiding something under the floorboard that smells.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, I get advantage on this because I have heightened senses
Okay.
when I smell or hear things.
Okay.
Also 17.
Yeah, it's you give a quick
Okay.
whiff. Nothing's standing out to you. Your heightened senses.
A lot of iron. Okay.
A lot of very crudely made weapons that you smell.
Is there anything else we should do here? Or
I mean, should we take the bodies away or leave them here as like a warning?
evidence
Like I don't know how this works. It's not really.
Maybe, should we go get Markham and tell him what or like bring him here?
yeah, me and
Since he's the head of the guards.
right, me and Jayla could go do it since he knows us.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back, I guess. And I'd get Smeagol and I'd backpack time Smeagol.
Oh boy! Woohoo! He climbs in like your little buddy, little backpack. Buddy.
Smeggle. I'm not gonna get that right.
Well, I did it.
And then me and my compatriot will go look for the sheriff.
For sure.
How much were we getting paid? Does anyone remember?
I didn't have a specific amount.
Hold
though.
on. I
If you
have.
check the quest log, I did update the rewards on the quest.
Oh.
The Stolen
nice.
Weapons quest. The reward was 200 gold upon any relevant information that would lead to the return of the weapons, or 300 gold and a favor if the problem is dealt with discreetly and the weapons are returned.
A favor.
The favor as requested by Lauren. Lauren will
Yeah.
spoke into favor into the packet.
Yeah. I'm all about making deals, guys. All about 'em.
But yeah, you head out to go find the sheriff. It is like 8 o'clock. It's pushing 7:30. It's getting to the point where the town closes down, and you, Jayla and Lauren, you do make your way and to that very familiar spot that you guys, you pretty much orchestrated this side quest. You met with this man, and he's standing in that spot. You see Sheriff Markham. He looks a little frantic and a little nervous as he's like pacing back and forth. Very much so, just like nervous, like oh shit, my ass might be on the line. Kind of like he's like kind of nervous that the job might not get done. And he's just pacing back and forth. He hasn't taken notice of you. Seems like he's thought about this whole ordeal that's happened as you guys approach him.
Ugh. There's probably like dried blood on me. I would make an effort probably not to wash that off or try to get it off with snow or anything. Just to really hit it home that this was fucking difficult. And Sheriff.
Oh.
We have things to talk about.
Holy shit, are you
come
okay?
here. No.
No.
That shit was difficult.
Well, you said you were professionals.
We are. That's why the job's done.
Oh, thank God. And he's like, oh, thank God. Whew. Really saved my ass there.
Do you have the money?
He like shakes his coin purse. I do have the money, but where are I need?
Well,
Can you escort me back to whatever happened?
Sure.
I can help clean up, or I can help. He just winks. I can help.
sure.
Wink.
Follow me. As we walk back, I'll make sure we're not being trailed by any of his guards or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and make perception checks. Jayla, you can do it too, since you guys are.
I'll use my ears so I can
You guys are-
advantage.
You guys are pretty much are still on edge from this whole ordeal. So
I
yeah.
don't see shit.
Ooh,
Or
I got a
hear
dirty 20.
anything.
okay, Jayla, you're too focused on kind of the realization of holy shit that she kicked my ass. I haven't had my ass kicked out like that in a long time. Probably the last time you got your ass kicked like that was by Lamaya
Wow.
back in the day. But
Back in
you're
the
kind of
day?
you're kind of like in that whole thought process as you're kind of marching back. Lauren, you look with your bugbear eyes, your bugbear ears, and you sniffing like a dog. You feel confident no one has fallen. You see that as you are walking, the town is very much locking up. People are worried about locking their shit. They're closing their businesses down. They are very much self-obtained in their own affairs that they don't really care about these people walking with the sheriff. And the sheriff isn't really pulling any extra attention. He's not doing any kind of flourishes or anything like
Right.
that.
I thought he might try to fuck us, but
No.
Seems like
You don't get that impression from this gentleman.
cool. And we'll take him back.
Yep. He you know, while they disappear, it takes roughly 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and they eventually come back and they arrive with the sheriff in tow, and he walks in and he's like, holy shit. Holy shit. You guys are professionals.
Told you.
Yeah, I think we deserve a tip.
We have the agreed upon
20%
price.
customary.
That was not the original
Okay.
bargain.
Okay.
We have to stick to what we agreed upon firstly. I am not a man of vast wealth, but I have saved for.
Right.
I have emergency funds.
Of course.
So he shakes his coin purse. So it's just one giant coin purse. So 300 gold. Weapons are here. These have been dealt with discreetly. He looks at the interior of the wall. Doesn't see really too many like scuff marks or any kind of damage in that sense, besides the blood. It has been dealt with discreetly. I do owe you a favor. When it calls for a favor of just reasoning and keeps the honorable laws of Bryn Shander honored.
We are nothing but honorable.
I can
That's
see
fine.
that. You guys
Uh,
look like they did a number to you.
Well, one of
Looks
them
like they
did.
got a scarf.
we had it handled, really.
Well, good. I will make sure Tharum doesn't freak out when he comes in tomorrow. I will explain all to him, to what he needs to know.
The, they spoke of moving it tomorrow.
How do they speak of how they were moving it?
Maybe in a cart. Yes.
In the wagon.
Like the one that's outside.
Right.
Probably.
So there's probably another in cahoots. I will make sure that he or she gets detained and properly questioned.
Yes.
This is a great deed you have done for our town.
Yeah. Maybe also search here, see if we missed anything. That's all.
We'll look into it. Thank you all so much.
It's a pleasure working for Bryn Shander.
I will make sure Duvessa learns of these deeds that you did. Even though I didn't want to get fired for her finding out, she still needs to know. I still respect her in that aspect where she should know what is going on within her town walls.
Well, you did take the initiative to solve it, so maybe she won't fire you.
I am due for a promotion.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. You just
Alright,
you fucked up and then you solved the problem. So it's
Well, yeah, well, they fucked up. I know I shouldn't have put chicken wing Sunday with fucking Buford. They never get anything done on their own shift.
I'm gonna.
yeah. Oh, go.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna walk over to Lorien and just kind of like with my back turned to the sheriff, whisper in his ear. Should we mention what happened at the Golden Stag? What we found?
Sure. Do you want to?
No, yeah, that's fine. Is Myrtle right? That's who. That's what her name was. Okay. I just turn around and I'm like, oh, sheriff. One more thing. We stopped by the Golden Stag and it was empty, and we found Myrtle cut up in the back room.
He is very puzzled. His expression, like you see that it's very puzzling. He's like, well, the Golden Stag's been empty for quite a while, son. And
Whoa.
Myrtle's been long gone for several years. This point, it's been about a year or two since she's been gone. I don't.
Fuck was that?
Well, that's what we saw, so maybe you should go to look.
I will make
yeah.
sure. I'll make sure someone double checks it. It's been abandoned for a little bit, so I'll make sure that there's no one in there, no riffraff.
So Lorien delivered the goods back to the same
Whoa.
woman who had him take them out of town.
We
I
uh,
like it.
I will make sure that it's I will make sure someone investigates it. Let's hope you don't see ghosts often. He starts like awkwardly laughing, and he's like looking around the bloodshed. He's like, oh, shit.
In
Just like
this
not
line of
not
work.
until I came to this place.
mm,
Icewind Dale truly does make the worst of its beautiful prestige or beautiful, I'm tired.
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
If you are trying to find more work, I know over in East Haven, Captain Arlagath. She's had several fishermen go missing within the past 10 days. It's been 6 to 10 days. You are professional private investigators, private solvers. What do you call yourselves? Do you have like a professional term? Private adventurers, private.
We haven't really discussed that, actually.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Would you are experienced adventurers? I can tell.
That
You
works,
seem
yeah.
Professional. Yes.
Some
If you want to, I could send word to her tonight. I can send it by Eagle, and let her know that that you may be interested in this opportunity to help another town, help East Haven out. It's
And East Haven's where we want to be anyway on the full moon
right,
Yep.
with Forg's Caravan.
right.
that's something that you want to.
I think it's worth sending word, absolutely.
Yes.
All right, I'll make sure she is she's aware. I do know that there was some sort of drama that happened on the outskirts of East Haven. They're supposed to be burning someone tomorrow,
Oh,
a little earlier than the sacrifice, but this is like supposedly it's this very very elderly, old spoken wizard of sorts.
Hmm.
They're supposed to be. I told them that they should probably just wait till the sacrifice. I told her, but she was very gun ho about it.
Did-
So this guy must have committed an atrocity or something.
do they have a name?
I think their name was Dazon. Dazon?
Does that ring a bell?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Is he one of the Arcane Brotherhood?
Mm.
Dazon. Yeah. We were talked to about Dazon.
Okay.
Dazon and Vlyn.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
But if you want to
yeah.
catch a show, I'm sure nothing raises the spirits like a good burning.
How far is Brinshander from here on foot?
Oh, well, you're in Brinchander, sir.
Well, how far from
East
you know,
Haven, yes, East
East
Haven.
Haven.
It is
I said from.
it's a bit of a way. It is if you take the East Way, which leads directly into East Haven. That's why it was kind of named East Way. It's the highway of the East.
Right.
It'll take you about maybe on foot 7.5 hours. It's pretty far
Uh-huh.
excursion. You could rent some axe beaks or purchase an axe beak. Probably get there faster. You could even purchase sled dogs if you want. But yeah, they don't have a. They're not like us. They don't close down at 8, but they really don't accept people in when it's dark. They kind of. Every town has a superstition, and their superstition is if they come in the dark, they're gonna leave the town stinking like a fart. That's really weird.
Oh, okay.
They're weird in East Haven. When you go past Brinchander, it all kind of goes downhill there.
Sure.
Don't even get me started on do the toll. Jeez.
Right.
Well, thank you all. Is there anything else I can do for y'all before I go home?
I'm like, you don't happen to have a flask on you, do you? I could use a
He
drink.
like pats himself down. I don't have it. Sorry.
No, that's all right. It's worth checking.
I could have one sent to your Are you staying in town for the night, or you have a room? I can send one to your room, maybe.
Did we get a place yet? I don't remember.
I think I bought rooms at the North Look. I want to say y'all did. I could be totally wrong.
I don't know.
That...
I don't think y'all did. I think it was the last time y'all bought rooms somewhere.
Yeah.
Where did Avarice stay?
The North Look. I think y'all did buy rooms at the North Look. Y'all did
Okay.
buy rooms when y'all were there.
That yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, because
Fisk threw a rock out the window or something.
yeah, I bought them without
did.
knowing how many beds were in them.
Right, she bullied me.
Well, you don't know that.
No, I know that, but he doesn't.
Yeah, if you need a flask, I can have one sent to your room. Not as a favor. Don't worry, it's not gonna take your favorite spot. But I will see to it that you have a flask. It's not gonna be the greatest.
But no, that's thank you.
No problem. Just you give him your room number. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Edgar knows.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there's anything else I can do, please let me know. But thank you for keeping Bryn Shander safe.
Likewise.
Elfo will appreciate it. Well, good night, everyone.
Right.
For helping, and he is.
So like pretty much instantly, I will say. So you remember when Avarice told us to try to speak to those two individuals to try to kind of get in with them. Dazan and Vlin were their names. So it sounds like one of the people that she mentioned that you all, within that letter, think she may have been writing to or writing about. Sounds like the old wizard who's being burned is one of them.
In the morning, they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It's like 7:30, 7:45. The town's almost locked down, pretty much.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, if he's part of the Arcane Brotherhood, maybe he'll be able to get a way out of it somehow. I don't know if we'll be able to make it in time.
Like, what would we even do to stop it?
Right.
I mean,
I don't like this whole sacrificing people thing.
right. We could be like, oh, we'll do a job, in exchange for you not killing him, but I don't know.
We could also, I mean, we're going back to the North Look anyway. We could see if Avarice is there and let her know what's going on. She might already know, but she'd have more power and probably be able to do something quicker if she wants to do anything.
If
Yeah.
if she's there, she
Right.
left, didn't she?
Like left? Did she say she was like leaving town?
That's how we
Okay.
got into her
I
thing.
think so.
I thought she was just leaving the building. I gotcha. Okay.
You pretty much
Well,
you would have picked up that her mission, her task was to talk to you, and
Okay.
she skedaddled out of there.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think, as a group, we're in any condition to make any long trips
Nope.
overnight.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, guys, I don't feel very well.
No.
If we got axe beaks, it'd be only 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we can't keep spending all of our money on axe beaks just to make the trip faster, though. Like, every bit of money shouldn't constantly go towards axe beaks, right?
We haven't spent any money on axe beaks.
You spent money on axe beaks.
I spent money.
Right. But
It was like 20 gold
for all of them?
for
That
renting
was for
them.
him to rent a sled that pulled the sled and have him on transport.
Right.
Right.
What we
Okay.
spent our money on was like magic items and potions.
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff.
I thought it was a lot. I thought
No.
it was a lot to
To buy them.
buy them. Okay.
Yeah.
They are 50 gold a bird, but
That's
you
what it
own
is.
the
Okay.
bird.
Yeah. Well, why don't we go back to the North Look and have some drinks and discuss our next move?
Yeah. We also have things to tell you about. Well, I have more things to tell you about the Gelden Stag Inn as well, and the situation surrounding that. But not here, probably.
Right. Yeah. Let's get back. Start mending our wounds, because I'm
Yeah.
sorry I can't help you right now.
No.
one quick Star Wars transition screen. You guys are back at the Northlook Inn, the 3-storied.
It's 60 gold each, by the way.
For what?
300 divided by 5.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was like, what? That's an expensive room. Yeah, you guys find yourself back at the Northlook, the 3-storied, 3-tiered building. There are the usual rebel rousers in there drinking, and it's fairly busy even at this time. But most of the people that are in the building at this point are patrons that are going to be staying the night in the building. And you kind of come in right as they kind of like lock. They don't lock the door, but kind of as they start closing everything, come in. And you guys are in the Northlook. The tables have all been. Chairs have been put on the tables and all that kind of like it's like that very much that atmosphere. This place is closed, but you're sleeping here, so fuck it. Yeah. And if you guys want, you guys make your way up to the 3rd story. Find your respective rooms.
I remember I had a room away from everyone else.
Yes.
I'll beckon them in if they want to come, if they want to talk about stuff. Like
into your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is everyone coming?
Yeah, if you got
Everybody else is going.
you got secrets about the Golden Stag Inn, or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, I guess we'll give you, me and Elazar, we'll give you kind of more of a detailed recount of what went on there. Before you guys arrived, I arrived in Bryn Shander. I delivered the bodies to this Myrtle. Is that her name?
Myrtle.
I delivered bodies to this Myrtle. She reported her husband was missing, etc., etc. I didn't think there was much that I could do to help her, to be honest. She didn't know much, seemingly. And then we came back there because I knew Myrtle. Me and Elazar went Geldenstagen. Then there was a dagger I had thrown away earlier. Avarice mentioned it had divination magic on it, so I thought perhaps she's seeing through it or some such. She didn't really give us a spell or anything. Maybe it's a tracking device. Anyways, we meet with her, we talk. Things seem a little weird. Last time I met her, she was kind of really scared, but this time she was happy. She's like, oh, my husband's safe. But I knew her husband was missing or was at threat by some people I haven't told you about yet. We'll get to that.
And she served some really good beer to us, or what we thought was her.
I'll just shake my head as I look at you. As I look at you all.
Why? It tasted like cookies. Like
it wasn't. You don't want to know what it is. You told me not to tell you.
Oh. I mean, it tasted like cookies. Let's
Do you
just
want me to tell you?
No,
I can
let's
tell.
stick with the cookie
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
And so I went back to. She was going back to look for. She was missing all her other silverware. I thought, oh, she had this knife. Maybe she's a serial killer or something. Because the only thing she had was a knife. So I wanted to go look for the other silverware, and I went back with her, and she disappeared. And I did find a body of the old Myrtle, perhaps the one that was had served me only a night or two before. And she had a note, and I'll pull out the note. I'll pull it out, and I'll let you guys see it. What language was it in, or was it just?
It was in common. It was just
Okay.
in very raggedy common.
And it says Thrun on it. Just
Yeah, through.
I don't know if any of you recognize this, but from some various teachings and readings I had, Thrun is an immortal creature that can be stopped but not killed, and he carries a disease called Malus Fury. That's as much as I know about the Thrun. Also, there is something about the situation that happened in what was the town to the west? I forget its name.
Argos?
In Targos. Um, uh, if I'll preface it by this saying, uh, I was threatened that there would be curses placed upon us as a whole if I revealed this information to you, which is why I didn't reveal it thus far, but it's a little more relevant now. So if you want to leave and not get inflicted with a curse potentially, please. But I will be telling what actually happened in Targos. Okay.
I don't move, yeah.
Smeg was like, can I leave?
No. But I'm gonna.
No.
I'm gonna speak in common. He doesn't know common, right? So.
Oh yeah, you're right. He didn't say that then.
Yeah. So no one's leaving? I don't think anyone's leaving. So okay. You know that old lady? I forget her name. The one that ran the inn. The.
Yeah.
What was her damn
Ethel?
name? Ethel.
Mama
Yes.
Ethel.
Yes. She was the one that had propositioned me to take the. To take the spices. While I was away, I didn't suspect anything, but I did look around. Initially, I didn't find anything in the spices. There were actually some spices in there, and then I got curious and I just started looking around. I found somewhere behind her inn, I found a trapdoor. Down there was a cauldron. Seemed like, if you've ever heard the stories, kind of a typical a witch kind of thing. And that's where I made the. I'll pull out. I do still have one vial of the potion of draconic sight. That is where I made the potion of draconic sight, and I'll put it away. She caught me. I tried to hide from her, but she did catch me. And she said she would eat me if I did not accept the deal. So I was going to die. And her true form was kind of there when she's a hag. If any of you know what those are.
Would we know what hags are?
I will say that's up to the characters. If you guys want to know what a hag is as a character, feel free to. No.
Yes. She had some magical power, kind of like an evil old lady, but eviler, a monster. Most people would probably consider them. But she's perhaps still there. I don't know if those were the same woman or the same monster. It could have been that she was actually delivering to someone. I've heard of a mod before. A mod in East Haven might be a hag. But also, remember when the guard captain, he was like, "Oh, that's been abandoned for as long as I can remember."
Mm-hmm.
When I escaped Targos, one of the guards did fall over suspiciously. I don't know how potent her powers are, but perhaps she has messed with the mind of the sheriff. So that's it. Basically, I think I've covered all bases.
So the job, you're not under like contract with her anymore. Like you did what you needed to do, and that's it.
I'm done.
And I kind of feel like if we don't notice any curses set in, we just don't worry about her until we have to worry about her. Then,
Right.
because if she sees all of us start coming after her, she'll know we all know, right? She may already know that, based on the information you told us, but I just say we leave it be until we can't.
If there's a mod in East Haven, I would like to look for her.
Are you saying a mod, Maude,
Yes.
or a mod, like the name of
A-
mod? Okay.
A space.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I think I can't remember from where, but I heard she could be a hag. There might be a network of them, is what I'm saying.
Okay. That doesn't sound very good.
Right, is
No.
that something we need to...
It's not necessarily our problem.
Okay. Okay.
Probably
All
something
right.
important to keep in mind going
Yeah.
forward, though.
Yeah.
Yes. They pay well, though. I'm not saying we should do more jobs for them. I'm just,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
well,
Or maybe it's the same hag in different but doing stuff under
Could-
different identities.
could be.
Just is nodding vigorously at that.
Could be.
Just squinting at the corners of the room.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't think I've missed anything. Elazal, if there was anything I missed in the tavern,
No,
Leon, or
I
whatever.
mean, I was about to take the knife and decided not to and just threw it back in there, so my guess is if the sheriff sends someone to investigate,
Mm,
it'll either be there or it won't. And someone came back for it, but
right.
yeah.
Well, I think that's all. Also, we should keep in mind this Thrune character.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a message. I mean, was it a message for us?
I would think perhaps
Yeah.
a taunt, perhaps, maybe. I don't know why she would leave it, unless it was maybe could be for another hag, but I don't know. I don't know enough to really tell you.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready for a drink. I don't know about the
Yeah.
rest of you. I know it
Mm,
kind of slows down healing, but it heals my mind, and then I'll heal my body when I sleep.
Hold
Right.
on, guys. I was just given some lore.
Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
In Dugan's Hole, there's 20 stones in a circle, and they're called the Stones of Rune. I don't know if that has anything,
Oh, you didn't take me to visit them when we went through.
because I didn't care about it.
Oh. That's like we should check on that eventually kind of thing, probably. If I didn't, I feel like I mentioned this earlier, but Malad does have some influence over me. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that like I saw him whenever I was like attacking you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw him in your place. There were like 5 of him. Like, and that was each of you, or 4 of them, and that was each of you. I also tried to hit him initially that night, and that's what then led to me hitting Ichabod. Sorry about that, Ichabod. So, just we should probably keep something like that in mind. I'd say, especially if it seems like from my memory, some ancient evil.
Right. Jacob,
Okay.
would a circle of stones, would Elazar have learned anything like symbology of that in his like clergy teachings?
I think it applies to both. I think both Lorian and Elza will probably kind of underline figure out that it's like kind of like it's a ritualistic like arrangement.
Yeah.
You know, there are speakings of maybe, you know, usually when things are fashioned in circles and they are in that ritualistic way, it's usually as a door
Yeah. Okay.
of some sort or some sort of summoning. You both kind of have the underlying knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, those sound like summoning stones or some such some dark ritual.
Well,
Can we just take like 2 stones and it can't work anymore?
I mean,
Uh,
we could try, but
Jayla would know that the stones are like the fucking stone faces, or like they're huge.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not-
Oh, I
they're
didn't know that. I
they're
didn't know
not
that.
pebbles.
They're like, yeah, like
I didn't
Like
know
Stonehenge,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking like a puny little circle in the ground.
No.
A little labyrinth. That's
Jayla would know that they are massive stones. They are very
Then rewind. I didn't say that.
yeah. So Elazar will just be like, well, I mean, if we're being sent a message about Thrun and there's a summoning circle with his name on it, I don't know if we
That's
have to
not
go there,
correct.
but we gotta keep an ear open for
Do we have
goings
to
on
go
in
to
Dugan's Hole.
I'd
At some point.
like to eventually, once we have kind of some free time.
Oh, great.
We've got to be at Cockalock in like a month.
Yes.
I don't think we have any free time from the sound of
Right,
things.
right. But maybe if we like go there, kind of like, oh, our journey takes us there. Or,
Right, yeah.
You know.
East Haven and Cockalock and
Well,
the mysterious under ice city of whatever. And,
we've got to visit the dwarves eventually.
yeah.
So, just so much.
Well,
Okay,
Mhm.
Yeah, Elazar
you guys
just
can leave now.
stands up and goes downstairs for a drink.
I'll follow him. Actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna go drink too. I am not feeling good, and I want to feel good.
Yeah, those that choose to drink. You go down. It's mainly closed down here. The guy that's not the main guy that's behind the bar at this point. There's a there's a child back there. Probably breaking some child labor laws or something like that. But there's a child back there pouring.
what color are his eyes?
They are green.
Okay.
That would be funny though. They are green. It just makes them mature. They are green, and he's just pouring drinks for the patrons that are actively staying in here. He sees you all come down, and he wow, what? You got a group here. What'll it be?
Drinks.
Okay,
2 of your strongest.
okay.
Is that just for?
say
Is that just
2?
for you?
That's just me.
Oh
That's
yeah,
Oh.
no, yeah. I'll have.
Okay.
I'll also have 2 of your strongest.
Two. Okay.
Just throw
Ichabod asks
another
if he has any
2.
ginger ale.
Yeah, there's some ginger ale back there.
You know, have some ginger ale.
Okay.
Fiska's like, do you have any pickle juice?
Yes. Yes.
Sure. I'll look. I'll go look.
No, like,
He
I
disappears.
love pickle juice.
He disappears. Comes back probably 4 minutes later, as he does a thorough search of the back area. He comes out with respective ale. He comes out for Ichabod. It's an ale with like a piece of ginger put in it. It's just like floating around in it. Just spinning. And he just pops open. It's a pickle jar. It's a fresh pickle jar. With like it's kind of like a little small wooden barrel. He like cuts the top of it off. And then you have just pickles and the pickle juice there. So it's actually a snack. He's
hell
like,
yeah.
well, this kind of goes under your your room fee and all that. So anything after this will kind of be charged a little bit. This is on the room. This is on the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
Give me one of them pickles.
I
I will also take a pickle.
will
The
flick.
pickle jar is there for everyone.
I'll still flick him a gold piece for him.
Yeah, he catches it. Why, thank you.
Classic.
And then I hand a 2 gold piece to each of you
Ooh.
from what I found on the charred body.
Oh, okay.
So you gave it to the kids for the math. That's what that was.
No, I still get more.
You get a point of inspiration. You can take an inspiration for that. That's funny. Yeah, he minds his business. He goes back to the various jobs that he alone handles at this time, the shift. But he is working his butt off.
Are we supposed to share money we find on bodies?
No, I just chose to give it to you
Oh.
in case you guys need
Well,
it.
now I feel obligated to.
I mean, that's on you. I'm not making you feel that way. That's your choice.
How much money will
I
it?
mean, if you want to give us money, give us money.
I mean, I have a good chunk of change. Here, I don't remember how much. I'll just give everyone
It was
2.
14 gold, 10 silver.
Oh, 14 gold. Wait.
No, I was
remember.
14. She was 13 gold.
You were 13. That's
Yeah.
fine.
13. Okay. Yeah, you can just have two gold back.
So you
Everybody.
just slide 2 gold back to me. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I should probably take that all out of my inventory. Hold on.
thank you.
Yep.
Thank you both. And then I'm gonna start sipping it, and I'll scowl, but I'll just keep drinking it.
You drink it like Tyler drinks beer.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of sitting around this bar, drinking, taking the atmosphere, recovering from this very challenging fight that you were kind of thankfully you surprised them.
Yeah.
You see that little boy, he looks like there's like a fresh stack of newspapers that he plops on the table and cuts a row. He begins to set them out in different spots within the establishment. Feels as if he's stocking up for the next day. But he is he comes back after doing so. And he's like, anybody need anything else?
I'll take one of them papers.
Sure. 7 copper.
Me too.
7 copper.
I was like, do you have food?
I can make some grilled cheeses.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
How
And
many?
2 more. 2 more L's here.
Okay. He's doing the math in his head. That's 5 silver, I think, altogether.
I got it.
I'm bringing everybody grilled cheeses, right? Or is it just select people?
Oh no,
True.
I'll have a grilled cheese. That sounds
Grilled
great.
cheese? Grilled cheese?
Craig really wants a grilled cheese now. Thank you.
I do too.
Yeah, I do.
That sounds so good.
You need a
Grilled cheeses
cheese,
for
Craig.
everybody.
Yeah.
5 silver?
5 silver for it all. He brings the respective newspapers to those that purchased them. He goes back and begins to whip up some grilled cheesies.
Is there any crosswords?
There is a crossword, but it's just a circular crossword that's just what's the name of the best fish in Icewind Dale? And it's that's all the questions are just
Fiska?
about fish.
Knuckles.
Yeah, it's just nailing this crossword. She does it in Sharpie.
But he
Icewind Dale.
does bring the L to those that wanted more L as he's cooking the grilled cheeses. Those of you that get these newspapers,
Mm-hmm.
you glance over them and they are on the front of the newspaper. You see the words, "The town of Green is saved by mysterious adventure." They're a smaller side column. The text reads. There's it's a different section. It's one of those vertical
Mhm.
columns. It says, "Revel's Inn adds 2 more mysterious prisoners to its already impressive catalog of murderers and rapists and arsonists and just shitters." And dot. It says, "See page 6 for more." There is another little subsection, square section that says, in other news, ... Baron the Lion Slaughterer has finally been apprehended and sentenced to life at Revel's End. This pertains to the same document as page 6, ... C6, ...
Turn to page 6.
that's they used 2 sections of this newspaper for that. Yeah, you turn to page 6, and on page 6 there are 2 rough sketchings of very 2 unique-looking individuals. You see, one of them is a female dragonborn who has several deep gashes across their face. She has this snarled expression, just of anger and just like violence. And the other picture is a human man, who he actively appears to have his own equally respected face scars, and he has this just wildly large, gleefully smile on his face. And you see that both of these pictures, both of these individuals, their eyes are blue, icy blue, a very strange, familiar icy blue. Kind of,
Do they look? Does either one of them look like the person that Ethel told me was the murderer?
No.
Okay.
They do not. They look like separate.
When Ethel shape changed into that guy, did he have the icy blue? Like.
Did have icy blue eyes, Jesse.
Okay.
I think I also saw that, or Ichabod saw that in his vision.
Oh, I did see that. Yes.
So
yeah, but he's. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, what's in there? What are you reading?
Oh, it's about Rebels. What was it? Rebels End or something?
Rebels End, which I think that's kind of like, it's general Faerun knowledge. Rebels End is this massive prison in Icewind Dale. It's on the edge of an iceberg. It's pretty much where the worst of the worst go. But as you're like looking at this newspaper, Lauren, you're kind of like, it kind of takes you back because this gentleman that's smiling gleefully, it looks like Baron from
Whoa.
your time at the temple.
Wow.
I'm just like,
Really?
do you recognize any of them?
Kind of. I kind of recognize one of them. Well, could be someone else, but looks like an old friend I had. That's weird.
Is this friend in quotation marks or actual?
No, well, he was a friend when I was at the temple. When we moved kind of to like the order, we quickly stopped being friends, kind of.
Oh.
I'm just like, do you mind if I take a look?
Sure. I'll hand the.
You hand it over to him. Craig, you see this guy that he's talking about, this Baron. You know, he looks gleefully. It's kind of, if you've seen Lorien smile on combat, he's got that same kind of like smile.
Okay.
About him. And drastically, something takes you back as you look to the other page, and you see a Zeta
Yeah. I figured.
right next to this individual. And there's like a little subtext beneath each of the people's picture, and you see that under Azita's it says, Azita Arson was apprehended burning down the estate of a Neverwinter's Lord. Azita claims she was abducted. Lord Dogwolt reassures Neverwinter citizens that abduction is a crime punishable by the death, and that he would never abduct anyone, as he is an upstate resident of town, and he donates to charity quite often.
What was the name?
Neverwinter's Lord Dagult.
How do you spell that?
Dagult. Dagult.
And you see my eyes go wide, and I'm like tapping at the paper, and I'm like, Jayla.
Huh.
You remember that, the Dragonborn I told you about?
Oh,
the
yeah,
girl,
your girly
Yeah,
friend.
this is her. And I just hand you the paper.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Can she not, like, even up close she can't see anything?
in bro. It's in bro.
Oh, no, sorry. I thought her echo could actually see things 10 feet.
I like to think I'm like Daredevil.
Okay, then you see it. I'm just messing.
You can detect the
Oh,
slight
she-
imprint of the press.
Jayla like
Yeah.
she clicks.
No, I do not.
Echolocation.
Well, then
I'll go.
I'll say to her, I'll be
say,
like,
oh,
I'm like,
she's kind of hot.
she's in this paper, and no surprise to me, she burned a building down. I mean, that's kind of why I'm here with you guys now. She's alive, apparently.
Is that a good thing?
I hope so. I mean, yeah.
I mean, not if she's burning things down, of
Well,
course, but
I mean, it also says that the person whose building she burned down abducted her, and she disappeared when I was with her. So
yeah.
Who's this Lord Dagglefella?
yeah, does
Do you know him?
do any?
It's y'all know general information. Like Neverwinter's such a big city.
Right.
It's like general information that he is the lord of the. He is like the guy at the top of Neverwinter's
Oh,
society.
I must have blacked out for a second.
Yeah, I might have mentioned. I probably.
No, that's fine. Ichabod's actually originally from Neverwinter, so he would absolutely know who this guy is.
Mm.
Where's this jail again? This prison? Or yeah.
Rebels in.
Yes. Where is it?
It's
My natives.
I'm trying, but my my
Jayla pulls out the map. And Rebels Inn is on a glacier, kind of, and like area.
Oh wow.
Like it's
So
far. It's far.
fucking
as far
out
away.
there.
It's like
it's
by
in the
itself.
middle of nowhere.
It's like Icewind Dale's Arkham Asylum.
Was that
Yes,
north?
it is. It's like
Yeah.
it's to the far northwest. It could be a little bit closer. I'm pretty positive it's on that right on the edge of that water though.
Okay.
But it's in that general vicinity. It is up on the water.
Wow, it is
It's
fucking
far,
yeah.
far.
Yeah,
and
I'll
it's
just point at the
flooded.
map and say, here.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus. I mean, gods.
Who?
Gods. Oh.
You
Does it
also-
say what Baron did?
Yeah, I was just about to get to that actually. Oh yeah, you kind of glance at Baron's little sub caption bubble, and there's like a little comical like bubble that says "guilty, guilty" next to his picture. But it says that Baron the Lion Slaughter has finally been apprehended and sentenced to life at Revel's Inn. Baron has been deemed a chaotic and unstable member of society,
Okay.
and most will remember our coverage of the gruesome murders of Legion of Lions members known widely by their colleagues as Vader and Asher. Our prayers have been answered, and those who are grieving can now rest easy knowing that once again we're safe.
So he got the title Lion Slaughter? Cool ass title. Um,
And then after, under the text, you see there at the very bottom of this page is like a little happy. It's like a little square. And it's like a happy, very rudimentary drawing of like a Goliath. And it says, "The best furs in Icewind Dale." That's all it really says.
We know that
It's
guy.
a very like
Yeah, was it the guy that we brought?
No,
The-
this
oh,
is like
okay.
this is a Goliath. It's very hand drawn, but it says best hides in all of Icewind Dale. See ghouls work.
does it say what town he's in?
Currently in East Haven. On the
Uh,
30th.
I'll just mention this murdering stuff. He murdered Legion of Lion members?
He murdered Asher
Oh,
and Vader.
wow. Hang on. That's crazy. Okay.
Worthy of the title.
Yeah. I'll kind of go just kind of stone faced, but I'll be like, I didn't know him to be like that. At least he didn't seem to be that way.
Were Azita's eyes blue in that picture?
Well, they're both of their eyes are blue.
Hers were too.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
I say to Lori, I'm like, well, I can't say the same for Azita. I mean, yeah, she's a bit of a pyro.
Where-
I mean, she is a red dragonborn. It's kind of
Right.
sometimes she can't even help it. So
Were her eyes blue before? Or
no,
okay.
they were not.
But Lauren, you would know. You also know that Barons weren't.
Yes, Barons weren't that way either. Interesting.
Yeah.
There's not much we can do for them at this point.
No, I mean the only thing I can think is if our search for this underwater city takes us in that direction. I mean that's when we make a decision, but
Yeah.
we're not going to go out of our way.
We've got too much other shit to do.
Are y'all okay?
Yeah, I'm.
Uh, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thanks for
Oh.
asking.
Yep. Cool. I'll punch you in the arm. Like, yeah, bud.
Oh. Oh.
Brand dies.
I mean, as soon as you ask that, and like, you actually make Elazar think about it for a second, like he drinks his drinks a lot more slowly. He's definitely in thought.
Does it say what race Asher was? Does it mention?
It just says it just name drops them, and it just says, it's one of those things like, you know, remember, like if you caught the old newspaper, remember the
Yeah.
gruesome murder, like the coverage. This is just the name drop.
I'm just wondering if it's who I think it is.
Mhm.
So. It is? Wow. Okay.
It is.
Rude.
As you guys are like looking at this, the little kid comes out. Who's ready for grilled cheeses? Cheeses. He just puts them on the. Burned some of them, so sorry, I am a kid. He turns around and walks away.
I'll mention to, I guess, everyone. I'm not really hiding it. Asher, he was my teacher of sorts in the temple. He was, of sorts. I was also kind of a prisoner there in some ways. He used to be kind to me.
Right. That was my next question. Did he imprison you, or was he just, this was his role, was to be there?
It kind of came through my own actions. It wasn't initially imprisonment, but I had done things that I guess you could say warranted that reaction. And you can tell his eyes are kind of like watering, just kind of remembering it.
So this Baron, he was also a prisoner?
No, he was at the temple, but he left for the Legion of Lions a year or two earlier before me. He was my friend. I met him at kind of like a religious festival of sorts. So, and he came to stay in the temple afterwards. He wasn't mean when I knew him.
Right.
I'll probably just take the grilled cheese up to my room, and I'll probably retire.
For sure. You head up with the grilled cheesy.
Yeah, Elazar will finish his drinks, but it's going to be slow, and he's probably not saying another word.
I'll turn around and mention Vitar was a teacher to me in the Legion of Lions. He was not a kind man. And then I'll leave.
Well, that was depressing.
Man, you all have been through some stuff.
Yeah, really.
So much emotion.
I mean, Fiska,
Like
are we
Queen
gonna talk
Blooded.
about the pipe that came out of your throat?
Throat goat. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, I've been
Lauren, you're
meaning to tell you.
upset.
This guy, I've been meaning to tell you. Oh, but not right now. When this boy's around. There's more
Oh.
girl talk for you.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Sure. Yeah. Girl
So
talk.
uncomfortable by that.
Girl talk. Sure. I can do that.
Elazar's like, wait, pipe?
That was, I could have been seeing shit. I don't know. That was a long ass day.
Oh,
I
You're
don't
good.
I don't know.
goes back to staring at his drink.
So, Ichabod, do you have any dark partners in your past?
Not partners.
Ooh.
Oh?
Okay.
She spears a pickle.
With
I mean, I don't.
best actors.
The scarf isn't just for fashion.
What's it for?
So are you gonna just not share, or we're gonna have to ask?
He's like, he kind of looks around and shrugs. So yeah, why not? So he'll take the scarf, he'll unwrap the whole thing. So you know, typically you can tell he's super pale. He's got like his eyes are completely black. He's got like really, almost like a buzz cut, but it's completely white, and basically the same length, kind of like a really close cut beard that's also completely white. But he's got this scar across his throat that's clearly like
Oof.
an imprint of like a rope burn.
Oh.
But and then he
Wow.
put the scarf back on.
Damn.
Goodness.
We've all
My,
got our shit, I guess.
I was like, well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't do much. It was just supposed to be a prank, and Azita took it a bit too far, and I was with her. And so I got caught up in it. No one died. I mean, no one died until I was on my way up here.
Ooh.
I did briefly.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
No.
I remember you all as all.
Takes a big drink of his really crappy ginger ale.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because the ginger piece just keeps hitting your tongue.
Yeah.
And you're trying to fight it away from it.
Damn. You gonna share, or you want to keep that to yourself?
Well, like I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but originally from Neverwinter was part of one of the militias there. One day, I was sent out on a scout. I was kind of like the scout for my little squad, and they sent me out because supposedly there were a group of bandits that were prowling the woods around the area that we were kind of observing, and I went and checked it out, and it turned out that it was just a caravan of I don't know, do you all know the Vishtani people? No?
I don't know
Anyway,
if I
they're-
know the Vishtani
They're
people.
kind of travelers that have a very bad reputation for no reason. And I was like, oh,
Mm.
it's these kind of people. All right. So I obviously I'm like, I don't know what to do. I kind of sat there in the woods observing because they were kind of encamped in like a clearing. And I guess my squad could tell I was not coming back, so they eventually tracked me down and had a sham of a hearing and charged me with dereliction of duty and
Wow.
abandonment. And then again, he kind of looks around. It was not my time, so the Raven Queen took pity on me. Here I am.
Wow.
Oh.
When he says the Raven Queen took pity on me, he kind of, flashes some Shadowfell kind of oily stuff around his fingers, and then
Interesting.
Cool. Well,
Cool.
I'm glad you didn't die. I'm glad you didn't die, and I'll pat him on the back. Probably a little harder than I should, but
It goes up your nose a little bit.
oh, that feels great.
I really,
my sinuses.
I really thought he was gonna have like mandibles or something under there. That was my headcanon.
Sorry, I
Just has
ruined
a
it.
giant chin. He just has the.
Yeah, Fisk is thinking to yourself like, "This is a lot more tame than I expected."
I just have this really weird birthmark, and I'm very self-conscious about it. That's all it is. No.
Jacob, when you have a second, can you copy and paste what it said about Azita in the
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
newspaper? Yeah, I would.
Well,
I don't know if I handed
And
it
since
back, but
since we're telling all our secrets, the reason I've come up here is, again, the Raven Queen, my queen. She word on the street is, or I guess underneath in the Shadowfell, the word is Arl, who apparently is causing this never-ending twilight, and possibly Orcus are up to no good. And there is something in this hidden city under the ice that could shift things much in their favor. And I have been tasked to find out as much about it as possible.
wait. So
Lest
this
things get even worse.
So this city that we were tasked to find information about by a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman holds something that could be beneficial to Oral?
And Orcus. Some kind of device.
I mean, that's great news to learn, considering we were told to look for news about, my race and all the goodies that might be down there for us.
There is a lot
So-
going on under the ice.
should we be worried about our friend wanting to use this device?
I don't know if she's after the device or not, but if the Arcane Brotherhood is after it, it just depends on which side of the fence they're on.
Man, we can't trust anybody.
Well, I mean, we didn't trust her already.
I know, but it sucks, man. We can't even trust old ladies now. I mean, I didn't
Probably
trust her
hags.
from the beginning, but this is great.
Elazal just picks up the newspaper and stares at it, sips his drink.
I could really use the funnies right now.
Yeah, you flip to the funny section, and it's a picture of Garfield. Where's my lasagna, John?
I hate Mondays.
Oh, Garfield.
Oh
So
no.
real.
I think at this point, Lorian would probably come down the stairs, and then he'd probably go sit outside in the snow.
Yeah.
I mean, the same spot he sat before.
Okay. Yeah,
Biscuit
Biscuit
finishes her
runs
grilled
upstairs.
cheese and she's like laughing in bed.
she just fucking hauls ass upstairs, and she finds
Oh.
the perfect shiny rock. Yes.
That's weird.
Yeah, Lauren, you go. Lauren, you head outside. Smeggle's still like underneath your back, like here's your backpack. Oh, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, I imagine Lorian tucked him into bed and.
Oh, if Lauren wants to.
If Smeggle's asleep, I'll tuck him in.
Yeah, he looks pretty adorable when you tuck him in. He looks pretty
Yeah.
cute. He gives you like the little cat. Was it?
Oh.
Like, stare.
Could I have taken the heavy crossbow because he liked it? Okay, cool. Smeggle has a heavy crossbow now.
it's his whole body. He like has to walk with this like a back brace as he's walking around.
Nice. Okay.
Elazal's actually going to. He only got like 3/4 of the way through one beer. He actually just. He's gonna grab one of the 2 copies of newspaper and. He's like, I'm going. And he just doesn't finish his sentence. Leaves the beer behind. Goes to sleep.
Night.
He doesn't acknowledge any voices.
Cool. Jayla will probably finish like 3 more drinks.
Yeah, you can just
She's
drink the rest of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
She's a
LSL
stressed girly.
backwash.
You know what?
That's
She's been
precious
through worse.
Onaga's backwash.
There's a hairball in it.
It's rare.
She's going through worse. It's fine. And I guess I should go find Fiska because she wants to girl tuck.
Oh, right.
Well, wish me luck, Ichabod.
Good luck, you're gonna need it.
And I'll just give him a little tap on his shoulder with my fist. Probably too hard again. Alright.
Avian bone syndrome. Oh wait, that's Fiska.
Oh. Okay. I go upstairs. That's me going upstairs.
Fiska's sitting at the window with a small pebble in hand, squinting with one eye.
Yeah, Lauren's just perfectly right there too. He's right there.
I'm just kind of like sitting down, and I'm like muttering under my breath. I'm like, if you were listening, I'd be like, why are they here? And stuff like that. I'd be like, fuck.
I'm just gonna come sit right next to her and be like, that's who did that. And I'll just go.
Fiska is going to throw the rock.
Lauren, you're out there muttering and you hear those, feel a little.
And then she'll dog back in.
I'll like look around.
You don't really see it. It's like it's just snowing a bunch. You don't know what. Maybe it's off the roof.
Who was? Fuck! I hate it here.
You hear the wind. The wind.
I'll sit.
You're imagining shit.
I'll like sit back down, but I'll like I'll kind of glance up there sometimes, but I'll just sit back down and just kind of keep thinking.
I hope this becomes an occurring thing.
I mean, yeah, it will.
You need a slingshot.
It will, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I have a crossbow.
Let's kill him.
Or you're just gonna be telling this is gonna go through.
I'll get a sling.
It's a funny joke.
So, Jayla, not a big deal, and I didn't really want to bring it up in the boys, but since we're looking for your wife, if you see, I'm gonna ask a favor of you as well. If you see this doofy ass little bitch looking Aarakocra, post a photo.
Oh gosh.
Can you tell me so that I can leave? That's all I wanted to ask you. I didn't want the boys to know.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I can beat him up for you.
No.
Oh.
He's a nice guy. I just want my space.
Oh. What, is he like a ex-lover?
Oh, he's my husband.
Oh. Oh. You want
You know,
space
the last
from your...
of the line. Yeah.
Space from your husband.
Yeah.
Cool.
You understand. You know, woman to woman.
I mean, I don't want to be away from my wife, but sure, men, I understand.
Well, I was with him for like 30 years. Eventually, you do want some space.
Oh,
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
How old are you?
Rude.
You never ask a lady's age.
Sure.
Well, that's okay. Sure. I will keep an eye out for him. Does he have a name that I need to know of, or?
I don't think you need to know his name, but it's Motorast.
What is it?
Motorast.
Yeah, you have to type it.
Type it out.
Oh,
His name-
okay.
His name was George.
Okay, cool. Um. Okay, cool. Can I ask you about the pipe you threw up now?
Fiskio was already lying in bed with one eye closed. She sits up and she's like, all right, that was the other thing I wanted to tell you. So, woman to woman, I think I've been eating for two lately. Very
Whoa.
exciting.
Oh.
Just don't want the boys to know yet.
Uh. So it craves, or it. I mean.
It's a he.
He. Wait, why does he want to eat pipes?
Oh, that was a gift from him because I've been eating things that he does want.
Huh?
Oh, like fish?
Yeah.
Um.
And squid.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of scary.
What?
In a good way. In a good way. Okay.
I hope that answered your question.
It
She
just
gets
left
it.
me more confused. Yeah. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
I'm confused.
Oh,
I went to get answers and just have more questions.
I'll probably go back up to my room.
Mhm.
Is there one big bed or are there two separate beds?
There are two separate beds in each room.
Okay.
But you have pushed both beds together. Actually no, Smeggle's on the other bed. Smeggle's tucked in perfectly like a little.
Oh, okay. If there was just one bed, I would have hugged him like he was a stuffed
The
animal.
beds have become pushed
But-
together and they are one bed right now.
Like snuggled
Okay.
with him while you slept?
Yeah. I'll probably, if they're pushed together, I'm not gonna unpush them together, and I'll get in bed and I'll hug him like a stuffed animal. I'll try not to kill him.
How old is Smeggle?
He
Smeggle's
said he
like
was
a
3
grown...
3 months.
He's like 3 months old, yeah.
That's what
Oh,
he said.
okay. His very vast vocabulary.
He's just like, that's nice.
I see he likes it.
Farts a little bit when you hug him.
I squeezed too hard.
But he is sleeping weird. Yeah, I got it. All fine. Rest.
Nice.
Take a long rest.
We're not interrupted.
Nope. There are no interruptions through this. You feel as if in Bryn Shander you feel so safe. Whenever the walls close. It's actually very, very it's a breath of fresh air. But you all successfully sleep through the night with no interruptions. Rest. Very eventful day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all wake up the next morning, eating knucklehead trout, drinking some very warm milk. You guys are just sipping, and I feel like as you guys eat your breakfast, we're going to end the session there, and we'll pick back up when we come back. Not next week, but the week after that. Gaming for 3 more weeks,
Good.
and we will see what happens in, I guess, East Haven.
Yeah, I think that's the direction.
As the party slowly gets closer and closer to the ever so eventful Lord's Camp.
Gotcha.
Nice.
That's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sticking around. Pretty battle-heavy session in the beginning, which was a pretty stressful. I don't think it was going to be that stressful.
I thought she might kill me.
She was pretty strong. She rolled pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for starting your weekend with us at Tabletop Tyranny. We will see you not next week, but the week after that for some more fun in the snow, some fun in the ice.
Hell yeah.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Hmm.